Somerset Patriots baseball.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where tonight the Somerset Patriots take on the Lancaster Barnstormers for the second game of a 4-game series. It was Lancaster taking last night's ball game over the Patriots 3-2. Somerset has dropped 3 of their first 4 games of this homestand, but we are in the thick of the postseason race and a lot of exciting baseball and scenarios to work out once again here tonight. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. This right here is Brandon Pelter. And Brandon, every night I ask you the same question. Most important question of the day, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing well, ready for baseball. We've got a big band out on the field, so it should be a nice rendition of the national anthem. But after that, ready for an important game, and hopefully for the Patriots, an opportunity to turn the page, and they'll have the perfect man on the mound to do it. It's Rick Teasley, the lefty, who went 7 shutout innings his last start, through 9 perfect innings a couple starts ago. He is one of the Patriots' big game starters, and he's going to have to be big tonight. The Patriots are in need of a win. Oh,
the Patriots certainly are. Last night, dropping a ball game 3-2 to the Lancaster Barnstormers. Jimmy Paredes got the scoring started in the bottom of the first inning with an RBI double, but the Barnstormers would tack on a couple of runs. Somerset would tie it up. An unearned run in the 6th inning against Jeff Kinley ultimately provided the win for Lancaster. And Brandon, look, over the recent stretch of games between the Patriots and the Barnstormers, both of these teams pretty evenly matched, but Lancaster's taken the lion's share of these last couple of games.
No doubt about it. The Barnstormers have won 6 of 7 meetings in this second half to knot up the season series against the Patriots. And again, this is a Barnstormers team that is in the bottom half, the lower tier of the Freedom Division. So you would hope that the Patriots would see a lot of success against Lancaster. It would be opportunities for them to certainly collect some wins, but in this half, they just have not been able to do so. I think that's going to change tonight.
Oh, Rick Teasley, let's talk about him. You already brought him up. Teasley's last time out, another strong performance against the Long Island Ducks. He's had a couple of tough outings sprinkled in the second half, but by and large, it's been another impressive stretch for Teasley.
Yeah, he's had a few hiccups in there. If you recall, after the near-perfect game, the 9 perfect innings, he faced an incredibly tough York offense, and he gave up a season-worst 13 hits and 11 runs. And then outside of that, against Southern Maryland, a tough stretch where he only lasted 4 innings, giving up 8 runs. Outside of that, though, he has been pretty much Mr. Consistency. The ERA is at 4.01, but a 5-2 record for Teasley.
So Teasley takes the mound tonight for Somerset. He'll go up against another southpaw, Jared Lakeland, on the mound for the Lancaster Barnstormers. The overall picture for the Patriots entering tonight's ballgame: they're in 4th place in the Liberty Division. They're 10 games under 500 in the second half. They're 7.5 games out of first place in the Liberty Division. That being said, because of a strong first half, this team is still very much alive in the overall standings, and specifically when attributed to a wild card spot. Now, there were some interesting things that happened in the Atlantic League last night, Brandon, but still the Patriots very much in the thick of things.
No doubt about it. I mean, if you think about it, if things work out in the Patriots' fashion, and we've talked about it a couple times, but for it to work out, best case scenario is for Somerset to have High Point win the Liberty Division if the Patriots can't win it. And there, at this point, the Patriots would only need to then beat out the York Revolution for a wild card spot. If Sugar Land is able to win a half title again in the Freedom Division. So as of right now, that's the Patriots' best chance to make it in. Believe they're only a game and a half back of the York Revolution.
Still a little less than a month left in the season. Plenty of time to turn things around. The Patriots have taken the field here at TD Bank Ballpark, so we'll step aside for the national anthem. When we return, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups and we'll get ready for first pitch. Game 2 of a 4-game set between Somerset and Lancaster coming your way next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slamming hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots Baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, HealthQuest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Bolari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's slamming hit. Come on.
to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game? Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Looking for incredible savings and selection on leading brands of furniture and bedding? Visit Flemington Department Store, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Our 2-acre showroom features the brands you want, all at exceptional values. Flemington's highly trained furniture experts are not on commission, so you can experience a pressure-free and informative shopping experience. Come explore the best-kept secret in New Jersey at the Flemington Department Store on Route 31 in Flemington.
Welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark as we await first pitch between the Somerset Patriots and the Lancaster Barnstormers. Let's go over the TD Bank starting lineups. Let's start with the visiting Lancaster Barnstormers. At TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly human. Member FDIC, TD Bank NA. The Barnstormers are managed by Ross Peoples, assisted by Josh Bell, Troy Steffi, and Jonathan Albaladejo. Similar lineup to the one they brought out for the field last night. Caleb Gindel leads off in right field. Joe Turdoslavich bats second at third base. The designated hitter is Destin Hood. He hits third. Anderson De La Rosa in the lineup in exchange for Parker Morin. And it's the Barnstormer backstop hitting fourth. Michael Martinez at shortstop hitting fifth. The second baseman's Melvin Mercedes. He bats sixth. Hitting seventh in left field, Devon Torrance. Batting eighth is Darian Sanford. He's in center field. And Casey Hobson rounds up the order, batting ninth, gets the start at first base. Once again, they work against Rick Teasley on the mound for the Patriots.
The southpaw making his 13th start of the season. He's 5-2 with a 4.01 ERA across 67 and a third. He struck out 46 and walked 20.
So the Patriots lefty in his third season with Somerset. He toes the mound, and it's Caleb Gindel, a left-handed batter, who steps in on once again another picture-perfect evening for baseball in central New Jersey. From the windup, here's the first pitch. It's a fastball taken for a called strike, and we're officially underway at 7:08 p.m. Eastern Time. Clear skies, game time temperature 72 degrees and sunny. As Gindel slices one on the ground with some English to third, it's fielded by Gabriel Bracamonte. And his throw on to first base in time, and that's the first out of the ballgame, which cues us up perfectly to provide the defensive alignment for the Patriots this evening. In the outfield, Scott Kelly's in left, Michael Krause in center, Jimmy Paredes in right. At third base, making just his third start of the season at the hot corners, Gabriel Bracamonte. The shortstop's Alfredo Rodriguez. At second base, Ray Navarro. First baseman is Edwin Espinal, and it's Michael Ullman doing the catching behind home plate. So there's one out, nobody on. Here's Joe Turdoslavich, a switch hitter. Will bat from the right side against the southpaw Teasley. And the first pitch from Rick, a fastball, misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Barely any clouds in the sky. The lights have been turned on here at TD Bank Ballpark. 1-0. Fastball upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Not a lot of wind tonight. Slightly blowing in from center field, but nothing that will have too much of an impact on tonight's ball game. Teasley from the windup. Here's the 2-0. And it drops in for a called strike, 2-1. The umpires for tonight's ball game behind home plate, calling balls and strikes, assisted by ABS's Freddie DeJesus. As the 2-1 is lined foul down the left field line. At first base, JB Torres, and the third base umpire is Joe Cruz. Somerset, once again, as always, in their traditional home white uniforms, white pants, navy cap, navy brim. And the Barnstormers wearing that same alternate road uniform that they wore last night. predominantly black uniform with horizontal red, white, and black stripes, as Teasley misses with a breaking ball low with 3 balls and 2 strikes. That coincides with gray pants for the Barnstormers, a black hat, and a red brim. 1 out, nobody on. We're just underway in the top of the first inning, no score. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a chopper, fisted foul down the third base line, past Barnstormer manager Ross Peoples, and it deflects into the stands down the third base line. Crowd continues to file in the jewel of the Atlantic League. We have a fun promotion tonight. A lot of reading all-stars in attendance. 3-2. Pitches, this is low and in, ball 4. Terdoslavich draws a 1-out walk. First free pass issued of the night. Terdoslavich takes first with 1 out. Still no score, and now Destin Hood steps in. A lot of reading going on tonight. We had a bookmark giveaway presented by the Somerset County Library System. First 2,000 fans in attendance received really sharp-looking bookmarks. Both Brandon and myself, big fans of it. Here's Destin Hood, a right-handed batter, and the first pitch from Teasley taken for a called strike 0-1.
Picked up my set.
I did as well.
They've even got Brett Jody's 5 favorite books on the back of Brett's bookmark.
Believe they have the same for the Michael Ullman card as well. Teasley from the stretch and the 0-1 to Hood. It misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
We have Sparky's 5 favorite books.
Oh, there's only one way to find out, Brandon. We'll have an opening session, an unpacking session here. There's a runner at first with 1 out. No score in the top of the first inning. Destin Hood at the plate, a right-handed hitter. 1-1. Misses low from Teasley. 2 balls and a strike.
Early in this contest, Rick has been missing a lot low in the zone. If you're going to miss, it's where you want to keep it.
Teasley in that one tough outing against the Revs was victimized by the long ball, but overall he's a pitcher that likes to work inside both to left-handed and right-handed batters. 2-1 from Teasley. Swinging a ground ball down the third base line. It's foul.
We do have Sparky's 5 favorite books.
And they're, by no surprise, baseball related. Got a book written by Derek Jeter. A book by Mike Lupica.
I didn't know Derek Jeter wrote a book.
I didn't either. You're the Yankee fan here. That's on you. Teasley from the stretch. Here's the 2-2. And it's taken low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Rick walked Joe Terdoslavich with 1 away for the first base runner of the night. It's Terdoslavich off of first base. He's held on by Edwin Espinal. Teasley about to throw pitch number 15 in the top of the first inning. 3-2. Swinging a ground ball to the left side. Backhanded pick made by Rodriguez. And a jump throw on to first base beats Hood. Hood laboring a bit down the first base line. He hasn't run particularly well in the times that Somerset's seen him. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, he hasn't been great running in this series. He wasn't the last time that the Patriots saw him either. Remember, he was thrown out easily at home plate a couple weeks ago. Somerset last saw the Barnstormers here August 13th through the 15th.
So there's 2 out, a runner at second base in the top of the first inning. No score between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. And up to the plate here comes Anderson De La Rosa, who has seldom been a cleanup batter for Lancaster, but he steps into that role tonight. A right-handed hitting catcher. First pitch. Fastball from Teasley, taken for a called strike 0-1. De La Rosa hitting .283 on the year, 5 home runs and 28 RBI. And a split playing time behind home plate with left-handed hitting catcher Parker Morin for the Barnstormers. Now the 0-1. Check swing went around. Fooled on a fastball, 0-2. So De La Rosa falls behind in the count. Rick Teasley on the mound. Outfield straight up against the right-handed hitting De La Rosa. Infield back with 2 away. Patriot southpaw comes set, glove at the chest, kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball beats De La Rosa, and Teasley works out of an inning without allowing a run. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. To the bottom of the first, no score on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again. Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
Once again, thank you for sitting in this row. One lucky program will have a gift certificate for a free small cup of Dippin' Dots. Remember, where people are having fun, Dippin' Dots.
Bottom of the first inning, no score between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. Quickly, your TD Bank starting lineup for the hosting Somerset Patriots, managed by Brett Jody, assisted by Glenn Barker, John Hunton, and Fox Beyer. Alfredo Rodriguez leads off for Somerset tonight. He's followed by Gabriel Bracamonte and Edwin Espinal in the bottom of the first inning. The Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame is Michael Ullman. Jimmy Paredes hits fifth, Michael Krause sixth. Ray Navarro bats seventh. For only the second time this season, Jovan Gonzalez is the team's designated hitter. The team is 0-1 in games in which Gonzalez was the DH this season. Yovi hits eighth, and Scott Kelly rounds up the order batting ninth. And they'll work against Jared Lakin on the mound for the Barnstormers.
24th appearance, 20th start for Lakin. Do 6-6 with a 5.52 ERA. He's pitched 106 innings with 77 strikeouts and 52 walks.
Lakin to lefty, had been used out of the bullpen for the Barnstormers the last couple of seasons. He's a starter this year. And the first pitch to Alfredo Rodriguez taken low and in, 1 ball and no strikes.
Now the Patriots have seen Lakin twice. He is 0-1 against Somerset.
Kicks and fires, and the 1-0 to Rodriguez taken for a called strike, 1-1.
And the furthest he's gone is 5 1/3, allowing significant runs in both outings. 6 earned in one of them.
1-1. Swinging a hard hit ground ball to short on a long hop. It's fielded by Michael Martinez, and he gets it onto first base for the first out of the inning. So quickly, the defensive alignment for the Barnstormers. Devon Torrance is in left, Darian Sanford in center, and in right field, Caleb Gindel. Along the infield, Joe Turdoslavich is the starting third baseman, Michael Martinez at short, Melvin Mercedes at second, Casey Hobson at first, and Anderson De La Rosa behind home plate. The backstop for the southpaw, Jared Lakin on the mound, a 6'2", 210-pound lefty, Houston, Texas native, in his second year with the Barnstormers. Lefty has a red glove, rests at the belt. A compact windup, and the first pitch to the right-handed hitting Gabriel Bracamonte, a fastball low and in 1-0.
It's the second time this season Bracamonte has been in this 2-hole.
1-0. Bracamonte swings and lifts it foul over the backstop.
Patriots have fared well in limited numbers in this spot. 1-0 in the 2-hole, 1-0 when he's at third base.
It's a good nugget of information there, Brandon. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. It's gloved by Turdoslavich. And he gets the ball onto first base for the second out.
Well, I don't think many people know, in addition to calling the games, we also put together the game notes every day and keep track of all these interesting little nuggets.
That'll bring up Edwin Espinal, and with 2 out, nobody on, if you read some of our game notes, you might know an interesting nugget about Espinal is that he enters tonight's ball game riding an 11-game on-base streak. hitting .261 on the season with 6 home runs and 50 RBI. It's the third longest on-base streak on this Patriots team. That's active, at least. First pitch from Jared Lakin is a fastball that's taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. Will Kenger has the longest active on-base streak for the Patriots. He is not in the lineup tonight, but it's 24 games entering this evening. 1-0. Espinal takes a strike. 1-1. Justin Pacioli, who was today announced that he was placed on the disabled list. Technically, as of right now, retroactive for yesterday, but it might be shifted back a couple of days. 1-1. Fastball outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pacioli has a 20-game on-base streak. And he has not played during this Patriot homestand. Got into a minor car accident on his drive home from the Long Island series and has been in concussion protocol over the last couple of days. Patriots hope to have him back soon. 2-1 to Espinal, a ground ball that's hit to short. It's gobbled up by Martinez. Might have bobbled it a bit at first, but he gets the play on to first, and that retires the side. 3 ground outs for the Patriots in the bottom of the first inning, and we are scoreless as we move to the second on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Looking for a great deal on a new car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. Hey fans, all season long the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to every Sunday home game. AARP, real possibilities. Rick Teasley on the mound for the top of the second inning. No score between the Patriots and the Barnstormers de Lancaster. Michael Martinez leads off, swings at the first pitch, skies it out to left field, and it drops in front of Scott Kelly. Fisted a bit on the hands. Martinez gets it into shallow left, and that's the second, or rather make that first hit of the ball game for the Barnstormers. So Martinez takes first base, and that'll bring up Melvin Mercedes. Rick Teasley threw 18 pitches in the top of the first inning. Allowed a 1-out walk to Joe Turdoslavich, but bounced back, got Destin Hood to ground out, and then struck out Anderson De La Rosa to end the inning. So here's Melvin Mercedes, another switch hitter, bats from the right side, and the first pitch from Teasley, a called strike, 0-1. Mercedes, the second batter in a stretch of 4 consecutive batters in this Barnstormer lineup that is a switch hitter. 0-1. Swing and a muscled ground ball that's hit foul down the first base line. 0-2.
The Patriots have Jimmy Paredes and Ray Navarro. Those are the only 2, correct?
That's correct. Lancaster, on the other hand, Josh Bell, who's their hitting coach. He's not in the lineup. He's a switch hitter. And then Martinez, Melvin Mercedes, Joe Turdoslavich, Darian Sanford, Devon Torrance, all switch hitters. And that's alongside a number of other left-handed specific batters. As Mercedes chases a fastball up in the zone, strike 3. Second strikeout of the ballgame for Rick Teasley, and there's one away in the top of the second.
The left fielder, number 4, Devon Torrance.
That'll bring up Devon Torrance, a .244 batter this season with 2 home runs and 20 runs batted in. Switch hitter bats from the right side, and the first pitch from Rick Teasley. It's a fastball taken for a called strike 0-1. Well, Torrance has returned to baseball after a pretty significant stint attempting a professional career with football. 0-1. Teasley's fastball misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. We've talked before about how Devon Torrance was a defensive back and a D1 level player with The Ohio State University. But he also tried his hand at the professional level for football. 1-1. Taken low from Teasley. 2 balls and 1 strike. And in fact, he's pretty familiar with this general area of the country because part of his foray into professional football, he was briefly signed and on the practice squad of the New York Jets in 2012. 2-1. Swinging a ground ball hit to first, fielded by Espinal. Steps on first for 1. Throw to second base. That tag applied by Alfredo Rodriguez. It is a 3-6 double play, and the inning is over. So no runs for the Barnstormers on a hit. Nobody is left on base. And we move to the bottom of the second inning after the inning-ending double play. No score between Somerset and Lancaster on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Is that a remix?
All right, how about our Stegosaurus?
Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Our staff of certified network professionals deliver world-class consulting, design, implementation, integration, administration, and maintenance of computing systems and networks, as well as system support services and custom software development. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems is the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. We're in the bottom of the second inning, and there is no score between the Somerset Patriots and the Lancaster Barnstormers. My name's Mark Schwartz. I'm joined alongside B. Peltz himself, Brandon Pelter. Has anybody ever called you that?
I guess.
Well, now I have.
Please don't.
And we're joined alongside Mike Lawrence running our boards at our WCTC studios. Jared Lakeland on the mound. Michael Ullman at the plate for Somerset in the first pitch. It's a fastball taken for a called strike 0-1. Jared Lakeland worked a 1-2-3 home half of the first inning, needing just 10 pitches. Now the 0-1. Fastball above the letters. 1 ball and 1 strike. Utilized the ground ball in the first inning of his work. 3 ground outs, all 3 to the left side of the infield. from the windup, here's the 1-1. Ullman takes a fastball and it misses off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lakeland has allowed 15 home runs this season. Not exactly what he's looking for, but last year, specifically and strictly as a relief pitcher, only allowed 2 home runs. 2-1. Ullman swings and skies this ball in the air, high and deep towards left center field. Back to the wall goes Darian Sanford, and just shy of the warning track, he makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
Ullman put a good swing on it, but as we've seen a couple other times this season, just a bit off the end of the bat. Didn't quite barrel that up, but put a good swing on it.
Now Jimmy Paredes steps in, hitting .258, 8 home runs, and 27 RBI. Had a 3 RBI game on Sunday in the Patriots series finale win over Southern Maryland. And got the scoring started for Somerset last night with an RBI double. Now the first pitch from Lakeland misses low to Paredes. 1 ball and no strikes. Ultimately went 1 for 4 in the ball game for the Patriots last night. A 3-2 loss for Somerset. He's a switch hitter and he bats from the right side. Lakeland from the windup. Here's the 1-0. Taken low. 2 balls and no strikes. There's a full slate of action in the Atlantic League tonight. We'll touch upon the out-of-town scores as the evening progresses. Big series Somerset's watching is the one down at Peoples Bank Park in York, Pennsylvania, between the Revolution and the Skeeters. Fastball from Lakeland misses high, pops out of the glove of De La Rosa. 3 balls and no strikes. What an ending to that Revolution Skeeter game last night.
Unbelievable.
We were tracking that one throughout the course of the evening. Sugarland was leading 7-1, heading to the bottom of the 9th inning. 3-0 to Paredes. It misses outside, ball 4. That's the first base runner for Somerset. A 4-pitch walk with 1 away in the bottom of the 2nd inning. No score between Somerset and Lancaster, but Brandon, quite an ending to that Revolution Skeeter game.
Yeah, the Revs were 1 hit through 8 innings. Struck out 16 times, but they scored 6 runs, aided by 2 errors in the 9th inning to push extras, and then Wellington Dotel able to deliver the game-winning hit for York.
That keeps the Revolution in first place in the Freedom Division. Here's Michael Kraus. First pitch, a called strike, 0-1. The Revolution currently up 2 games over the Sugarland Skeeters for first place in the Freedom Division. Blue Crabs are 4 back in 3rd, and the Lancaster Barnstormers, similar to the Patriots, 7.5 games out of first place in 4th. 0-1. Kraus takes a breaking ball low and in. Blocked by De La Rosa. Ball a couple of feet to his right. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sugarland won the first half Freedom Division Championship. So with the Revs currently 2 games up, of course they would be in line if the playoffs were to begin today to win the second half Freedom Division Championship. And in doing so would take away a wild card opportunity for the Patriots. 1-1 from Lakeland. Kraus swings and rips it foul down the third base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There would be a wild card spot that would be open if the playoffs were to begin today. That's because the Long Island Ducks are in first place in the Liberty Division standings. However, Somerset in the overall wild card standings as of this very moment is in second place, trailing the High Point Rockers. 1-2. Called strike 3. Kraus keeps the bat on his shoulders. It's a strikeout for Jared Lakeland, his first of the night, and there's 2 away in the home half of the 2nd inning. So 2 out with a runner at first, bottom of the 2nd. Scoreless between Somerset and Lancaster, and now Ray Navarro the batter. In terms of the overall wild card standings, again, we're not going to factor in the Revs for this moment just because they are currently in first place in the Freedom Division. Somerset, with that, trailing the High Point Rockers 5.5 back for the first wild card spot. Ray Navarro at the plate, a switch hitter, bats from the right side, and the first pitch from Lakeland misses outside, 1-0. So, with that being said, as we mentioned during the opener, the shortest route for the playoffs into the postseason likely is through a wild card spot opened up in the Freedom Division. 1-0. Taken low. 2 balls and no strikes. Because as of this moment, the York Revolution have a 1.5 game lead in terms of an overall record over the Patriots, should they drop into a wild card spot. And Somerset does own the season tiebreaker over the Revs. 2-0 from Lakin. Navarro swings and grounds it foul. And that season series lead for Somerset, aided by a really strong showing from this Patriots team the last time they were in York. It was right off the heels of a 7-game losing streak. They had a convincing win on a Sunday in early August against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, and then carried that momentum into 3, quite honestly, pretty convincing wins in York,
including a big 16-1 spot.
That's right. 2-1 to Navarro. Swinging a hard-hit line drive over the shortstop Martinez into left center field. Paredes with a hard turnaround second, but he'll hold there. Navarro keeps the inning going with a 2-out base hit. Now the Patriots with runners at first and second for the designated hitter, Jovan Gonzalez.
Well, for Ray Navarro, that's the swing that you want to see. A line drive, direct path to the ball with the bat. But you want to see Ray, like I said, lining it, not necessarily popping that ball up like he had been during much of the season. Drive the gaps.
So an opportunity for Somerset to strike first. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Still looking for our first run. Jimmy Paredes, who drew a 1-out walk, he's off of second base. Navarro after his 2-out single at first. Infield plays back, and here's Jovan Gonzalez. 3 for 4 last night. First pitch from Lakin. Takes a strike, 0-1. 3 singles for Gonzalez in last night's ball game. 2 of them coming on ground balls through the left side of the infield. The third on a ground ball right back up the middle. Historically strong against Lancaster. That continued last night. He's got an opportunity in his first at-bat this evening. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Might have been a little off speed from Lakin. Diving lower in the zone. Gonzalez on top of it, and it's an 0-2 count. No runs, 1 hit for Lancaster. No runs, 1 hit for the Patriots. On a beautiful evening for baseball. We're going to have a beautiful cotton candy skied sunset brewing over the next 20 minutes or so. 0-2. Taken low. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Are you a big fan of cotton candy?
The food?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you not?
I am. It's just very sugary.
Well, that's the whole point.
I get it.
You're not eating cotton candy to not have the sugar. You know what you're getting into.
There's no secrets. Yeah, there's no surprise.
1-2. Up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When is the last time you've had cotton candy?
Oh.
It's been a while, no?
Yeah. I don't know. That has to change. Maybe tonight.
Oh, boy.
Are our cards accessible at the cotton candy stand?
I'll have to do a deep dig.
2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. Swinging a nubbered over towards first base. It's fielded by Casey Hobson. Takes it himself to the bag, and the inning is over. So no runs for the Patriots on a hit, no errors, and 2 runners are left on base. We're scoreless through 2 between Somerset and Lancaster on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Sportsmanship Foundation.
If you need help during the game or have any questions, you could simply text us. Text 908-252-0700 and we'll get back to you. Again, call or text us at 908-252-0700 so we can help you. Do you or a loved one need help for a mental health or addiction illness but don't know where to start? Visit carrierclinic.org and click on the What to Do icon to get the help that you need. We're in the top of the third inning. My name is Mark Schwartz, joined alongside Brandon Pelter. No score between Somerset and Lancaster. Rick Teasley back on the bump, and the first pitch to Darian Sanford is sliced foul down the first base line over the backstop and out of play. No balls and a strike. Sanford leads off for Lancaster in the top of the third inning. Teasley from the windup, and Sanford swings and lines it past the second baseman Navarro into right center field. Krause up to it quickly. Gets the ball back along the infield, but Sanford and his speed will lead off this inning over at first base. 57 stolen bases for Darian Sanford on the season, though he was thrown out last night. We'll see how Sanford tries to test Rick Teasley and Michael Ullman here. Casey Hobson now the batter. That's the second hit of the ball game for Lancaster. Hobson, a left-handed hitter, and a snap throw from Teasley over to first base. Sanford dives back in safely. Hobson hitting .202 with 15 home runs and 55 runs batted in. Had a solo home run in his first at-bat last night. It led off the top of the third inning, and at the time tied the ball game up at 1. Snap throw once again over to first. Teasley thought he had him, and Teasley slams his glove on his right thigh in frustration after he found out from the first place umpire, J.B. Torres, that Sanford got back in safely. Darian, a very dangerous base runner. Another throw over to first base. No tag applied this time by Espinal, as Rick has thrown over 3 times to begin this sequence. This is what Sanford can do along the base paths. He demands the attention of the pitcher. Teasley from the stretch, takes his time, a long stretch, and now Hobson asks for time at home. Another strategy oftentimes implemented by a pitcher. You don't necessarily have to throw over, but you change up the speed of your cadence and your delivery home. Sanford goes, first pitch, misses inside, and Ullman bobbled the throw. Well, bobbled the catch and transfer to his throwing hand, so no throw over to second base. Sanford with his 58th stolen base of the season. And a runner at second base with nobody out in the top of the third. Pitch missed inside as well, so it's a 1-0 count. And whenever Sanford's on the base paths, it always turns into a matter of when, not if, he is going to try to steal a base. 1-0. Hobson swings and misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Teasley still has to pay a lot of attention to Sanford because he is just as dangerous trying to steal third base as he is trying to steal second. He does have a left-handed batter, so it makes it a little bit of an easier throw from Ullman to third, should Sanford try to take off here. And Teasley steps off the mound. You got to be careful when you're stepping off the mound with these new Atlantic League rules. There's no inside move allowed for Teasley, so he can't lift up his leg and spin his body around to throw to second. He's got to take that back foot, step off the rubber. 1-1 to Hobson, taken for a called strike, 1-2. So if Rick wants to throw over to second base, his back left foot is on the pitcher's rubber. He's got to take that back foot, and the first move that Rick makes has to be onto the dirt behind the rubber. And then once he does that, then he could spin his body around and throw over to second base. Anything else is a balk. 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball hit foul down the right field line towards the stands and out of play. Still a 1 ball, 2 strike count. We're in the top of the third inning. There's no score between Somerset and Lancaster. No runs, 2 hits for the Barnstormers. No runs, 1 hit for the Patriots. Alfredo Rodriguez, the Somerset shortstop, holds on Darian Sanford at second base. The left-handed hitting Hobson at the plate. 1-2. Swinging a soft bouncer. Hit softly down the first base line and rolls foul towards the Patriots dugout. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 15 home runs and 55 RBI overall for Hobson this season. For a while, he was as dangerous of a batter in the Atlantic League as there was. Batting average not where he'd like it to be this year. 1-2. Swinging a hard hit ground ball to second. It's gloved by Navarro. Spins around in shallow right field and sidearms the ball onto first base for the first out of the inning. On the play, Sanford advances over to third. A productive ground out for Casey Hobson. But a better play defensively by Ray Navarro. It keeps the ball along the infield. And it keeps Sanford over at third base. So 1 out, and we move back to the top of the order. Here's Caleb Gindel. Grounded out to third in his first at-bat. Hit a cue shot off the end of the bat. Had a lot of spin, rather, on it, but Gabriel Bracamonte made the play at third. Now the first pitch. Gindel lays off a breaking ball. It drops in. It's a called strike, 0-1. Gindel has stepped into more of a leadoff hitter role for Lancaster as of late, but that hasn't withered down any of his RBI opportunities. Michael Ullman asks for time, so Gindel steps out of the left-handed batter's box. 78 runs batted in for Caleb on the year. Second most in the Atlantic League, trailing only York's Telvin Nash. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ball gets to the backstop. Ullman slow to field it. Ricochets back, but Sanford races home from third and scores. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Gindel did not make contact with it. The ball found its way to the backstop, and Sanford races home from third to score the first run of the ball game, and Lancaster leads 1-0. So some confusion maybe on the part of Michael Ullman there. Not often do you see a pitch. It wasn't in the dirt. It just missed a bit inside, and maybe Ullman was crossed up a bit with Teasley. 0-2. Gindel shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes a pitch off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't oftentimes see a pitch that was not in the dirt, that was swung on and missed by a batter, and still found its way to the backstop. 1-2. Fouled off down the third baseline. So Sanford gets the job done. He led off the inning with a base hit. He stole second, advanced to third on a Hobson ground out, and has scored from third base on what will be ruled a passed ball against Michael Ullman. So depending on how this inning continues, it could be an unearned run for Teasley. The 1-2 to Gindel is skied out to left field. Scott Kelly's underneath it. He makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
With the speed of Darian Sanford, even a flyout like that with Scott Kelly in left field, he's probably testing the arm.
And there's a good chance that he's scoring as well. So we'll get a confirmation after this inning from the Patriots official scorer, John Nolan, as to whether or not he will consider that an earned run or an unearned run. For the time being, there's 2 out, nobody on. Here's Joe Turdoslavich, and he takes the first pitch from Teasley for a called strike, 0-1. So a run on 2 hits for the Barnstormers. No runs, 1 hit for the Patriots. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Slade on a fastball. 0-2. Turdoslavich walked in his first plate appearance. Teasley from the windup. Here's the 0-2 offering. Misses high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rick now north of 40 pitches. He has thrown 42. We've got 2 out, nobody on in the top of the third inning. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul ball over the backstop. Onto the outie, sweet level and out of play.
This evening and take advantage of our back-to-school blowout sale. 30% off store-wide. That's 30% off store-wide on all apparel and novelty items. You can also pick up a game program.
Turdoslavich leads the Lancaster Barnstormers in home runs with 19. Here's the 1-2. Soft line drive, hit foul down the right field line into the Truman Associates lawn seating area. And Turdoslavich stays alive. Brief time in the big leagues between 2012 and 2013 with the Atlanta Braves. 1-2. Swing and a scooped fly ball hit deep down the left field line, tailing foul, and it lands foul. Off the railing of the NJM picnic area down the left field line, and Turdoslavich holds a 1-2 count. Not a very quick and hard swing from Terdoslovic, but still got a really good piece of that one. Just lined it foul. Once again, the 1-2 from Teasley. Swinging a ground ball, hit to third. It's fielded by Bracamonte on the long hop. Takes a crow hop in his throw to first, and it beats Terdoslovic, inning over. But a run home for the Barnstormers. No errors on a hit, and nobody left on base. Lancaster leads 1-0. We move to the bottom of the third on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
By posting a picture on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram and post a fun picture of...
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. Kids, would you like to join the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club? Well, find out more information on our website at SomersetPatriots.com and find the Somerset Sluggers tab. You can also call our Sluggers coordinator, Tim, at 908-255-1422. The Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. We're in the home half of the third inning. Lancaster leading 1-0 after Darian Sanford scored on a passed ball in the top half of this inning. Scott Kelly to lead off. Number 9 batter in the Patriot order. He'll be followed by Alfredo Rodriguez and Gabriel Bracamonte. First pitch to Kelly, a fastball taken for a strike, 0-1. 1 run on 2 hits for Lancaster, no runs on a hit for the Patriots. Somerset threatened in the bottom of the second inning but did not score. 0-1 from Jared Lakin. Swinging a ground ball to third. It's gloved by Terdoslovic. He's playing along the infield grass, and he completes the put out to first. There's one away. So we move back to the top of the order with Alfredo Rodriguez. In his third season with the Somerset Patriots. Split playing time during his first year in 2017, and then really established himself last year. Just such an overall impressive 2018 campaign for Alfredo Rodriguez. A number of accolades won by the Patriot shortstop. Swings at the first pitch here and lifts it out to right field, but it's Caleb Gindel underneath it. And an easy play. Catch made against his right hip, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that ball seemed like it sprung right off the bat of Alfredo Rodriguez, just getting under it a little bit. Gindel didn't have to go all too far for that.
Now Gabriel Bracamonte, the batter. Grounded out to third base. His first time up, he's 0 for 1. Bracamonte has seen a significant increase in his playing time here in the second half of the season. Didn't get as much playing time in the first half. And he's now playing in his 24th game of the year for the Patriots. First pitch from Jared Lakin. It's taken for a called strike, 0-1. Now, Somerset the last couple of years, they've had quote-unquote bullpen catchers that have had some playing time. In 2017, it was Mike Kearns. 0-1 to Bracamonte, taken low. Kearns, a former backstop for the Camden River Sharks, on to playing in a handful of games. Well, that was rather 2016. And then the last 2 years, 2017 and 2018, Patriots quote-unquote bullpen catcher was Alfonso Reyes, who quickly became a fan favorite here at TD Bank Ballpark, a clubhouse favorite as well. 1-1 to Bracamonte, swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Reyes got a handful of games, more so last year than in 2017, and began his season this year playing overseas in Italy, and now has made his way over to the American Association. So congratulations to Al Reyes for continuing his professional baseball career. Now the 1-2. Bracamonte takes right around the letters, 2 balls and 2 strikes. But the playing time for Reyes and Kearns was never quite the same as it's been for Gabriel Bracamonte. 24 games. He has 3 home runs and 13 RBI. 2-2 from Lakin. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Anderson De La Rosa, strike 3. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Jared Lakin. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We're through 3, and the Barnstormers lead 1-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are. And no matter who you are, we'll have you feeling like you again.
The doctor's online when you download the Telemed app. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Top of the 4th inning, Patriots trailing 1-0. Here's Brandon Pelter.
Thank you very much, Mark. The Barnstormers are out in front of this one. It was Darian Sanford scoring on a pass ball last inning. So we begin the 4th, and it's a first pitch strike to Destin Hood. Hood, the 3-man and designated hitter. Starting out this top of the 4th inning, it's the Barnstormers and Patriots, second of 4. 1 comes in tight.
Anthony Barba and Jonathan Polterat. Please go to customer service.
As of right now, the run is earned. 1-1 pitch is one hop off the glove of Teasley towards the third base side. Teasley off the left side of the mound fields and throws on to first in time. Now 1 away. And we had discussed it for Sanford, who scored on a pass ball with 1 out. There was a potential that it could be unearned, but the very next hit, Caleb Gindel sent a fly ball to straightaway left field. Now, that usually wouldn't be a ball you tag up on, but keep in mind, Darian Sanford has arguably the best speed in the league. So certainly one that we at least think he might test out. Anderson De La Rosa steps in, 1 away in the 4th. Rick Teasley winds in, delivers. It's the first pitch, off speed, hits the inside corner. Teasley threw 3 1/3, has given up that 1 run on just 2 hits. The Patriots no runs on just a hit. Next pitch is swung on and fisted down the left field line, dying quickly, and that falls into base hit. De La Rosa will stay at first, and it's a 1-out single in the 4th for the Barnstormers backstop.
Oh, that's similar to the base hit that Michael Martinez hit back in the 2nd inning. It is the 3rd hit of the game for Lancaster, and of those 3 hits, 2 of them were in on the hands, and that's what Teasley likes to do, working inside to righties, but Martinez in the second, De La Rosa here in the fourth, able to get enough a piece of it to muscle it into left field in front of Scott Kelly.
Here's Michael Martinez. The lefty Teasley will set in the pitch. Martinez lifts it over the backstop foul. Somerset has lost 3 of their last 4. Down into the home stretch of the regular season. Less than a month remains. Hard to believe. 0-1. In the dirt, Ullman sliding left keeps it in front.
Season just flies by, doesn't it? It's amazing how every year all the games, when you look back at them, kind of mesh together and just move so quickly.
1-1 pitch. Martinez takes that away. 2 balls and a strike. The count on the switch hitting shortstop. Michael Martinez batting from the right side. It's De La Rosa, the catcher, off of first. 1 away in the 4th. Teasley the pitch. Martinez lines this one down the left field line, but it hooks foul.
Hey kids, if you think you have the best arm in the ballpark, head over to the NJIT Family Fun Zone to try out this speed pitch.
Martinez got a good piece, but it just continued to slice its way down the line and finally landed about 2-3 feet foul. So a 2-2 count on the former major leaguer. He's hitting .257 in the Atlantic League this season. And a slight pause for Anderson De La Rosa to saunter his way back to first. He makes it to the first base bag. Teasley is on the first base side of the rubber. And the lefty sets at the chest. A 2-2 count. Kicks in the pitch. A hard hit grounder left side out of reach of the diving Rodriguez and into left field.
Alfredo shaded just a bit closer towards second base in hopes of turning too, and had a good try at it, lunging to his right, but that ball just hit too hard by Michael Martinez. Now the Barnstormers with runners at first and second.
2 straight 1-out hits for Lancaster. And now it's Melvin Mercedes. In the 4th inning, Mercedes here batting from the right side. He struck out swinging his first time up. Just 2 strikeouts for Rick Teasley to this point. He delivers. Mercedes takes a called strike. De La Rosa, not a ton of speed at second. Martinez, decent speed at first. There's 1 away in the 4th, and the Barnstormers are up a run. 0-1. Breaking ball lifted on a broken bat, shallow down the left field line. Rodriguez chases, and that one lands just foul. That was trouble down the line, and not even a foot. Gives the Patriots a chance to exhale.
A fortunate landing spot for the Somerset Patriots, because that ball almost landed perfectly in the triangle formed between third baseman Bracamonte, shortstop Rodriguez, and left fielder Kelly. Melvin Mercedes broke his bat on that swing, and there was no way that Bracamonte was going to make the play. Kelly was playing normal depth at left field, so he had a lot of ground to cover, as did the shortstop Rodriguez. Alfredo probably had the best chance of the 3 to make the play, running on a diagonal from the shortstop position, but he wasn't going to get there, and had that ball landed fair, De La Rosa got a good read off of it, and he might have had a pretty good chance to score.
He certainly would have scored. He was rounding third by the time that ball landed. But nevertheless, a foul ball, and it's 0-2 with 2 men on and out in the 4th. Teasley the pitch. A slow chopper left side. Rodriguez to his right, charges, and he fires on to first. That throw is in time for the 2nd out of the inning. In the meantime, though, both runners advance, so 2 in scoring position with 2 away in the 4th.
That play might be an example of a little inexperience for Gabriel Bracamonte at third base. He's got to give way to Rodriguez on that play, because Alfredo's momentum is carrying him towards third base. If Bracamonte retreats to cover third on that ground ball, Rodriguez might have an easier play to just flip it over to third instead of throwing across the diamond, which would get the lead runner out. Fortunately, the Patriots still got an out, but maybe a missed opportunity there.
Here's Devon Torrance. Starts him with a first pitch breaking ball that falls on the outer half of the plate for a called strike. 2 are in scoring position for Lancaster. We're in the top of the 4th, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Barnstormers. They took last night's contest, the opener of this 4-game set, 3-2. As Torrance steps out, 3 runs on just 4 hits. The game-winning run was unearned. 0-1. Off speed, misses off the edge of the plate on the outside part. 1-1.
And this is a big sequence upcoming here because the way that Somerset struggled offensively at home, the difference between a 1-0 deficit and a 3-0 deficit is quite substantial.
1-1. Slow chopper back in left foul. A ball and 2 strikes. De La Rosa, the lead runner. He's singled to left. He's at third base. Then Michael Martinez followed that with another single to left. And Martinez stands at second. He's got decent speed. A hit to the outfield could score him. But a 1-2 count on Devon Torrance, 2 away in the inning. Teasley trying to avoid some trouble. He sets. The southpaw comes home. Called strike 3. Punches the outside corner with a fastball, and Torrance down looking. Teasley works around 2 singles in the 4th. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men are left in scoring position. Through 3.5, Lancaster leads Somerset 1-0. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
2, 3, 4. Nailed it! Now let's go play some Quick Draw. Quick Draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring your...
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with the power spray. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuz Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. For more information, visit them online at diamondnation.com. Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. We've reached the home half of the 4th. The Lancaster Barnstormers lead the Somerset Patriots 1-0. Jared Lakin, the starter, and left-handed hurler, is out for his 3rd inning of work for the Stormers. He's only allowed 1 hit, that given up to Ray Navarro in the 2nd. Leading off the 4th, though, it'll be Edwin Espinal. Espinal 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out to short. Espinal 6'3", listed at 250. Settles into the right side. Lakin, the wind in the delivery. First pitch misses up and away. Espinal in the midst of an 11-game on-base streak. He's walked 8 times across that streak. And he's been putting together much better at-bats. Working counts, fouling pitches off. Lakin the 1-0. Espinal takes a fastball called strike on the outer half. In last night's contest, Edwin worked 2 walks, won 9 pitches, including fouling off 5, another 6-pitch walk. The 1-1 home. Breaking ball dips low. We're at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Just past 8 o'clock. We thank you for joining us on this Tuesday evening. The Barnstormers with a run in the third inning. That thanks to Darian Sanford speeding around the bases. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Edwin couldn't quite time that well, was a little off balance, and the count even at 2-2.
I just don't think he was expecting a fastball up in the zone. It's a pitch that he'd probably like to hit, but just a little late, a little fooled, and a half-hearted swing.
Sanford reached to start the third, then stole second, advanced on a ground out to third, and scored on a wild pitch. 2-2. This hit on a line into right field. Gindel coming in. Now some choppy steps. It lands in front of him. He's going to fire to first, and Espinal just beats it out. A leadoff single to right gets the Patriots started in the fourth. Espinal legging out that outfield hit.
I would imagine those kind of plays really fire up Espinal. It's happened a couple of times with Ruby Silva, and the throw from Gindel was pretty strong. He lined it up. The ball was hit hard, so he certainly had the chance, but the throw was just slightly offline, and Casey Hobson, the Barnstormer first baseman, had to take both feet off the bag just to catch the ball on the fly and then tried to step a little further back afterwards.
Wellington Dotel from York likes to do that
Yes,
as well. Probably the strongest arm in the league in right. So here's Michael Ullman. With Espinal at first to begin the fourth, Lake in the lefty stretches in the pitch. Swung on, a hard hit grounder into the hole left side. Martinez fields, fires to second for one, and the turn throw on to first is in time. Just like that, the bases are cleared, and 2 away. It's a 6-4-3 double play in the fourth.
Just a slick play from Michael Martinez at short. There's a reason why he's a former big leaguer. It was just an impressive pick. Ullman hit the ball hard on the ground, and Martinez made it look easy. A couple of steps to his right, a backhanded pick on a short hop, and then flipped it onto second base where Mercedes had the easy turn.
So with 2 away, it's Jimmy Paredes. Paredes, another former major leaguer, spent some time with a bunch of teams, but was with the Phillies, the Astros as well. And the switch hitter will bat right. He walked in his first trip to the plate, one of just 3 Patriot base runners tonight. The first pitch. Takes a fastball outside. Somerset down a run. We're in the home half of the fourth. Lakin, black hair flowing out of the back of the cap. And now he'll step off as Paredes calls for time. The Patriots saw a lot of success against this Barnstormer team in the first half. 8-3 against Lancaster. There's the 1-0. Paredes fouls it straight back. But in this second half, the Stormers have had Somerset's number. They are 6-1 against Somerset to even things up. 9-9 on the season series. 1-1. Paredes nubs it off the end of the bat, foul back and right. It's a 1-2 count. Jimmy been heating up a little bit over his past 5 games, as 7 RBI. The 1-2 pitch. Paredes out in front, swings and taps a grounder foul at the plate.
A couple off-speed pitches back-to-back from Lakin. First one was hit off the end of the bat from Paredes and sort of cued a bit down the first baseline foul. This time Paredes was caught lunging across the plate, but still made contact on a pitch that just would have missed low and outside.
Lakin winds in the lefty, the 1-2. Fastball, that just misses low on the outer edge. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Oftentimes on 2-strike counts, a lot of pitchers in the Atlantic League are trying to get that pitch to shave the low part of the automated balls and strikes strike zone. That one just missing.
2-2. Paredes fouls this one straight back. Been putting together a nice at-bat here against Jared Lakin with 2 away in the 4th inning. This will be the 7th pitch of the AB.
Every pitch so far from Lakin has been on the outer third to Paredes. He hasn't really challenged him on the inner half yet.
Another 2-2. Paredes takes it in the dirt. De La Rosa uses the chest protector to keep it in front, but the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We had 2 away in the 4th.
All 6, well, the 6 of the first 7 pitches were all outside. The 7th was a breaking ball low and outside. Low and inside rather. If I'm Paredes, I might be sitting a little on the outer half here against Lakin.
3-2 pitch. Swings and misses. He got him with the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Paredes down swinging, the 3rd strikeout victim tonight of Jared Lakin, and the Patriots down in order in the 3rd inning. Lakin faces the minimum, and the Patriots trail 1-0 through 4. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Today, our dizzy batters are...
Rhythm is a dancer, it's a source companion. People feel it everywhere. Lift your hands and voices, breathe. You can feel it in the air. Oh.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
On to the 5th at TD Bank Ballpark. Lancaster leads Somerset 1-0, and Darian Sanford leads it off. He squares to bunt, but takes the first pitch up and away. Sanford scoring the lone run of this ball game. Single to center beginning the 3rd, then stole 2nd. 1-0. Off the end of the bat, fouled right side.
Happy 9th birthday, Stephen Kimmett.
He was advanced to 3rd on a Casey Hobson ground out and scored on a pass ball. That ruled an earned run, though. Next batter after he scored, Caleb Gindle, flew out to left. Probably would have been deep enough to score Sanford. 1-1. Swing and foul tipped into the mid of Ullman. Chased a fastball up high and off balance swing. Sanford falling over into the left-handed batter's box. And the count now a ball and 2 strikes on the speedy center fielder. Now it's an 8-game hitting streak. 1-2. Squares and bunts it off of himself in the box off the chest.
There was a play similar to that from Teodoro Martinez a couple of days ago where Martinez had left the batter's box on a push bunt attempt and was ruled out. And I think that's the conversation that Michael Ullman's having right now with home plate umpire Fred DeJesus. Certainly seemed as though Darian Sanford was still in the batter's box when he made contact, however.
I think so too, as he punches a 1-2 pitch on a soft one-hop right side. Navarro, the second baseman, fields and just gets it in time to retire the speedy Sanford. First down the 5th.
Even on a play like that where the solid contact wasn't necessarily made, but Sanford so quick that Navarro had to be aware of the speed and even kind of rushes flip over to first base just a little quicker to make sure that they got Sanford out to begin the inning.
There's the lefty, Casey Hobson, and the first pitch, a fastball misses low. Hobson went yard in last night's contest. Solo homer to right in the 3rd inning. 1-0. Breaking ball falls low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Hobson, 15 home runs, 55 RBI. He's the 9-man tonight for the Stormers. 2-0. He swings and breaks his bat on a dying looper into right field. It's a 1-out single for Casey Hobson.
Oh, it's another situation. I mean, look at the hits that Rick Beasley's allowed so far today. Michael Martinez jammed and muscled one into left field in the second inning. Anderson De La Rosa jammed and muscled one into left field in the fourth. And now Casey Hobson breaks his bat and gets one into right field here in the fifth. It's the 5th hit of the game for Lancaster, but of the 5 hits, not a lot of really sharply hit balls against Teasley.
Caleb Gindel now up, and the pitch. Lefty lifts this one up and out of play. 3 of those 5 hits, as you mentioned, were bloop hits. Just a 1-run lead for the Stormers. We're in the 5th. Lancaster a man on, 1 out. Wind blowing in towards the first base bag a bit from center. 0-1 is rolled over to second. Navarro fields on a chopper, and the tosses to second for 1. Rodriguez's throw over to first is not on line, and that one gets past Edwin Espinal. So Gindel reaches on the fielder's choice, and now 2 away in the inning.
I wonder if Navarro would have been better served there as the second baseman to either try to attempt a tag of Casey Hobson, or I think he was close enough where he might have been able to just shift his body a bit towards second to step on the bag for 1. It was a tough turn of a double play, and Rodriguez rushed the throw from second base. Unfortunately for the Patriots, even though it went wide of Espinal, it hit off the railing of the dugout and stayed in play.
There's Joe Turdoslavich. First pitch, he takes a fastball upstairs and over the outer third. Want to know the count on the 2-man. It's hitting .303. 19 home runs. 2 away in the 5th, man at first. The 1-0. Swings and lifts it out of play. Ball and a strike. Turdoslavich walked in the first. He grounded out to third to end the third.
Our next show is coming up Thursday, August 29th. Cheer on the Patriots and finish the night off with one of the best fireworks shows in all of New Jersey.
Gindel, the lead off of first, reached on a fielder's choice that recorded the second out of the inning. 1-1. Called strike, breaking ball outer half. Ball and 2 strikes on Turdoslavich. The switch hitter bats from the right side. He's hit a 1-2 hole with 2 away in the 5th. The pitch. Swings and hits a fastball on a line to center, but right at Michael Krause, who took a step or 2 in. He'll make the catch to end the inning. No runs on a hit. 1 man left on base through 4.5. Lancaster leads Somerset 1-0. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are. And no matter who you are, we'll have you feeling like you again.
The doctor's online when you download the Telemed app. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Rhythm is a dancer, it's a source companion. People feel it everywhere. Lift your hands and voices, free your minds. You can feel it in the air.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
Communities. Charles and Son Auto Sales. Charles Nuara. Home Depot in Bridgewater. Just a cut.
Fans get updates on the team ticket specials and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. That's Somerset Patriots to 22828 to get signed up today. Bottom of the fifth, Lancaster leads Somerset 1-0. The Patriots to bat, and they'll lead things off with Michael Kraus. That'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up for Somerset. For the Stormers, they send out Jared Lakin back for his fifth inning of work. He's at 53 pitches and has allowed just 2 hits and 3 base runners through tonight's contest. Kraus settles into the right side. The athletic center fielder hitting .242. Lakin into the wind in the lefty lovers. Swing and a miss. Started him with a breaking ball over the outer half, dipped below the knees.
Kraus nearly hit a home run in the last at-bat of his ball game last night against this Barnstormer team. Led off the bottom of the ninth and lined out to deep left field where Sanford made a leaping catch.
0-1. Kraus swinging and foul tipping this one into the mid of Anderson De La Rosa. No balls and 2 strikes.
Food Corporation, ShopRite, and Watch on Pediatrics.
Nice crowd on hand for this Tuesday night contest. Patriots are down a run. Here's the 0-2 from Lakin. Kraus lines his fastball right back up the middle. Leadoff single for the Patriots in the fifth. Back-to-back innings. The leadoff man has reached for Somerset.
Well, we've talked about it before, but that's a good job of hitting from Michael Kraus, and now he gets on base, and as dangerous of a base runner as the Patriots have, especially with Justin Pacioli currently on the disabled list, Kraus manifested a run pretty much on his own last night, and we'll see if he tries a similar approach. Though Lancaster catcher tonight, Anderson De La Rosa, has a better arm than Parker Morin behind the dish.
He's caught just under 21% stealing. Kraus, 27 stolen bases, good for 5th in the league. First pitch to Ray Navarro. That's a fastball on the inner half, a called strike.
And even Kraus not running on that first pitch is a little bit more of a sign of respect for De La Rosa, because we've seen him, once he gets on base, pretty much pitch 1, try to steal second, pitch 2, try to steal third. But maybe a little more patient and cautious against De La Rosa.
Lakin to lefty will have to step off to throw over. 0-1. Strike at the letters. On the outer third of the plate, no balls and 2 strikes.
And if you're Ray Navarro, you're in a similar situation that Craig Massey was yesterday. You want to take some pitches and give Kraus an opportunity to get into scoring position.
Massey watched strike 1 for Kraus to steal second, then strike 2 for him to take third. 0-2 pitch. Navarro drives this in the air to straightaway center. It's Sanford, a few steps to his right. He makes the catch, 1 away in the 5th.
It's a situation for Navarro where it looked like he was taking to give Kraus an opportunity to steal, but if you're Jared Lakin, the way that you counteract that, just pump in strikes. So he got ahead of Navarro, and then Ray had to protect on a 2-strike count and hit the ball well out to center field, but just a little too close to Darian Sanford.
Patriots are down just a run in the 5th. They have a speedy base runner aboard. That's Michael Kraus with 1 away. He stands at first. Jovan Gonzalez steps in. Fresh off of a 3-for-4 performance, Yovi grounded out to first in his first at-bat tonight. And now the DH tonight for the Patriots. Yovi steps out, now settles back into the right side. Lakin the lefty, nearing 60 pitches tonight. He sets at the belt. The pitch, runner goes from first. Throw down to second, and that gets Kraus. Was a bit off the bag toward the first base side, but the second baseman Melvin Mercedes able to grab it about eye level and bring it down quickly to tag Kraus on the behind. He's caught stealing for the 6th time this season and now 2 away in the inning.
Wasn't the best jump in the world from Kraus. It also looked like he started his slide towards second, maybe a split second early, and he didn't quite get to second base in full speed on the slide, kind of slowed down a bit and allowed the tag to be applied.
The 0-1 pitch grounded softly to short. Martinez circles in the hole, and he throws on to first. That beats Gonzalez And again, Lakeland faces the minimum in the 5th. No runs on a hit because of the caught stealing. Nobody is left on base. And through 5, Lancaster leads Somerset 1-0. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, field of dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 could have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
Comfort, privacy, and a panoramic view of the action are what you and your guests will enjoy as you take in a game from a private suite at TD Bank Ballpark. Suites are available for single game rentals or partial seasonal plans and accommodate between 30 and 40 guests. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to book your suite today. On to the 6th at TD Bank Ballpark. Lancaster leads Somerset 1-0. And Destin Hood leads off the inning, fouling the first pitch out of play. Rick Teasley into his 6th inning of work. Through 5 has allowed 5 hits and an earned run, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Hood, though, is 0 for 2, the 0-1. Fastball on the inside corner, a called strike. Hood, 2 ground outs so far tonight. The 0-2. Lifts this out of play again onto the outie suite level. Teasley winds and delivers. Breaking ball in tight, a check swing, and on appeal no swing, says JB Torres. It looked like a slider moving in from the middle half of the plate at the belt toward the shoot tops.
I actually got a chance to catch up with Somerset Patriots manager emeritus Sparky Lyle before today's ball game, and we talked a little bit about Rick Teasley and specifically Teasley's slider. And the initiation of the conversation, I was just asking Sparky if he ever has any temptation of getting back into managing or talking to Brett about the team and sort of engaging in that way, and Sparky vehemently said no.
1-2 comes up and in, a fastball.
Spark said that he doesn't really, it's a respect thing. Brett's the manager. He hasn't even gone into the clubhouse since his tenure as manager has concluded.
2-2. Swing and a miss from Hood on a breaking ball away.
But in talking, Sparky said the only time really that he's done any sort of coaching, quote unquote, since was actually a couple of weeks before Rick Teasley's almost perfect game. Rick approached Sparky, and of course, one of Sparky's go-to pitches was a slider over his professional career, and Rick thought that his slider wasn't exactly working the way that it should, so he went to Sparky Lyle. Who better to talk to improve a slider?
First pitch to Anderson De La Rosa. He lines this one into the left center field alley. That's down for a hit. Krause a diving stop to cut that ball off, and he's able to get it and hold De La Rosa to a single. A very athletic play from Michael Krause. Heads up as well if that splits the gap. De La Rosa is at least at second.
Ladies and gentlemen, will Minnesota and
Krause doing well just to keep De La Rosa out of scoring position, but back to Rick and Sparky. You know, Sparky has so much success with his slider, so I was talking to him, well, what did you tell Rick? And it was the way that Teasley was holding the ball on his slider that was adjusted a bit.
First pitch to Michael Martinez, a called strike. It's crazy how little adjustments or pressure points on a baseball can work wonders.
Oh, and that's exactly what Sparky told Teasley. Exactly where he was applying pressure and also the placement of his thumb on his left hand.
0-1. Martinez, a slow chopper up the third base side. Bracamonte charges. He's going to let that ball roll, and it tails just foul, about 2 feet, 3 feet maybe, before that third base bag.
Heads-up play by Bracamonte. Even if he plays it in fair territory all the way, very difficult chance at first. But in regards to Teasley's slider, the way that Rick had been throwing it previously, when you hold the ball as a lefty, his thumb was sort of saddled a little bit on the side of the ball, and Sparky told him, look, if you want your slider to move a little bit more and you have that thumb on the side of the ball, it's going to prevent it from sort of working its way out of your hand and having a little bit more of that movement initially.
0-2. Lifted high, but not very far down the left field line. Kelly coming on with Rodriguez as well. It's Alfredo that takes charge, and the shortstop makes the catch down the left field line for the second out of the inning.
Rodriguez covered a lot of ground, and right off the bat, he took control of that entire play, calling off Kelly to make the catch for the second out.
And keep in mind, Scott Kelly, a utility for the most part infielder for the Patriots, will be stationed in left most likely the next couple days. Justin Pacioli has been moved to the disabled list, was in a non-baseball related minor car accident a couple days ago, as Melvin Mercedes steps up with 2 away. First pitch is grounded, a foul ball down the third base line, just foul. The other note is Teodoro Martinez, while he's not on the disabled list, will not be available for the Patriots for the next couple days. Sprained his ankle sliding into second base in the final game against the Blue Crabs on Sunday. So 0-1 on Mercedes, missed an extra base hit by a matter of inches. With De La Rosa at first, 2 away in the 6th, the Barnstormers are up a run. 0-1. Fastball just misses off the outer edge. One pitch. Called a strike, outer half. It's 1-2 on Melvin Mercedes. 0 for 2, a strikeout, a ground out as well in tonight's contest. Teasley, the lefty, sets. Kicks with the pitch. Just misses up and away, the count evens. Two. Mercedes chases a high fastball. He swings and misses, and he is down to end the top of the 6th inning. Second time Mercedes has struck out tonight. 5th K for Rick Teasley. And the top of the 6th comes to a close. No run on a hit, no errors, and 1 man was left on base. Lancaster leads Somerset 1-0 through 5 1/2. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for...
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
prizes all season long. Win prizes in the Patriots spinning wheel, located in the NGIT Beverly Fun Zone behind section 217.
Shopping for a new car, hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Health Quest, a top 100 health and fitness club of the nation, is right here in our community. Conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days per week, Health Quest proudly serves all of central New Jersey. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. It's a 1-0 ball game. The Lancaster Barnstormers lead the Somerset Patriots. We've reached the bottom of the 6th inning, and Scott Kelly will lead things off for Somerset. Jared Lakin, the Stormers starter, at just 61 pitches through 5. He's limited the Patriots to 3 hits, no runs, a walk. He has 3 strikeouts as well in the outing. He faced the minimum in the past now 3 frames, retiring the Patriots in order in the 3rd, gave up a hit but got a double play ball in the 4th and did the same in the 5th. So Kelly, the 9-man, gets us started. Somerset down a run. And Lakin, the lefty, winds and delivers. First pitch, a fastball letter high, is called a strike. Scott in his 6th year with Somerset, the longest tenured Patriot. He's out of the College of New Jersey, TCNJ. 0-1. Kelly takes a fastball low and away. Scott grounded out to 3rd his first time up. He'll face this next 1-1 pitch. Swings and lines it up the middle. A base hit. For the 3rd straight inning, the Patriots have a leadoff single.
I wonder now, after this leadoff single, maybe there's more of a temptation to try to bunt Kelly over to second base. In the 4th inning, it was a double play ground out from Ullman that stymied a rally. And in the 5th, Michael Krause was thrown out trying to steal second base. De La Rosa has showed off a strong arm in the past, and wonder if maybe this is a situation where Rodriguez tries to drop a bunt down and with a lefty on the mound, maybe push it towards that no man's land and shallow second base area.
Kelly the lead off of first, Lake in the pitch. No signs of a bunt. The first pitch, a fastball in the outer half, called a strike. Patriots been aggressive as of late. A stolen base in 12 of their last 15 games. And 38 stolen bases over that stretch, leading the league. Now they've already been caught stealing once tonight. That was Michael Krause last inning. 0-1. Is a breaking ball, swung on and lifted to shallow right center field. Gindel coming on strong. He makes the catch, now fires to first, but that throw won't get there in time to double off Kelly. There is one away, though, on the flyout.
Gindel has showed off a lot of range so far in this series. Now, when he normally plays in Lancaster, they have that short porch in right, so he doesn't have as much of a need to show off his agility. But he reads the ball really well off the bat. He has quick feet. He locates. He takes really strong, direct routes towards the ball as well. He's been impressive defensively.
Good reads, early reads from Gindel on fly balls. Here's Gabriel Bracamonte with an out in the 6th, the runner on the Patriots down a run. Lakin sets, the lefty delivers. Bracamonte swings and misses through the first pitch. Gabriel 0 for 2, a ground out. He struck out as well. He's hitting 186. Some pop, though, in limited at-bats. 3 home runs. Lakin, the 0-1. Off speed, that called a strike on the outer half. No balls and 2 strikes, the count on the Venezuelan, Gabriel Bracamonte. One out in the inning. Scott Kelly began with a leadoff single up the middle. And Alfredo Rodriguez flew out to shallow right. 0-2. Bracamonte chops it slowly up the third base side. Trdoslovic bare hands and he'll eat it. He faked a throw to first, realized that wouldn't do any justice, and runners on first and second with one away in the sixth.
Swing and bunt for Gabriel Bracamonte, but it gets the job done. Trdoslovic was playing back at third base, and Bracamonte runs well. You wouldn't normally guess it out of a catcher, but he's got some quick feet. He raced down the first base line, and Trdoslovic thought better of a throw. But it works twofold. It gets Kelly over to second. The Patriots only have one out, and now the heart of their order due up. Espinal hit the ball well his last time up. You've got pretty good speed along the base paths. Kelly certainly has the legs to score from second on a base hit to the outfield. So a good opportunity once again for Somerset to potentially break through.
Runners on first and second. There's just an out in the sixth. The Patriots are down a run. Espinal served a single to right his last time up. He's 1 for 2 tonight. The pitch. Breaking ball. Late break. Misses up and away. Espinal now has reached base safely in 12 straight contests, hitting just north of 260. Lake in the lefty, he sets, holding the 1-0. Stares at second, kicks and delivers. Fastball dips below the knees. 2 balls and no strikes. The count on Espinal. Edwin over his now 12-game on-base streak. Has 2 home runs, 10 RBI as well. Chance to knot this game at 1 with a speedy Scott Kelly at second. The 2-0. Fastball that misses up and away. 3 balls and no strikes on Espinal. You think about green lighting him?
I have an internal debate about this. Normally I would, but a walk here would put the tying run at third base with less than 2 out and set up an opportunity where a sac fly could potentially tie the game. So my heart says yes, but my head says take a strike.
Espinal ready's in the right-handed batter's box. Lakin sets with the 3-0, kicks and delivers. Taking all the way. It's a fastball over the heart of the plate. It's really not much debate when Edwin Espinal has decided he's going to take. He not quite drops the bat, but you can tell there's no question. He doesn't really load up or anything like that. A righty is warming in the Barnstormers bullpen. 3-1 count on El Poco. The pitch. Winds it up the middle, played off a hop. It's off the glove of Mercedes and skitters into center. Everybody's going to be safe. Was a hard hit liner up the middle. Mercedes tried to play it off a hop behind the second base bag, couldn't do so. And I think that should be a hit.
It should be a hit. And I believe it is ruled a hit, but it was nearly a disastrous end of this inning for the Patriots because Mercedes backhand picked that one, or at least he attempted to, but the ball nearly stayed in the air long enough for Mercedes to make the catch. But a good read from Kelly. He was running immediately once that ball hit Espinal's bat. And then when Mercedes had to play the backhand, he played it on the short hop, and the ball just trickled away from him, but just far enough where the shortstop, Michael Martinez, tried to get over to the ball as well. And when both converged, nobody was covering second, so there was no play at second base. And Espinal was able to hustle down the first base line safely, and now big opportunity for Ullman.
The bases are loaded, just an out in the sixth. The Patriots are down 1. It's Kelly at third, Bracamonte second, Espinal first, and Michael Ullman into the right side. The pitch swings and hits this one hard but foul down the left field line.
I like attacking the first pitch there. Lakin fell behind 3-1 to Espinal on the last at-bat, so on Lakin's mind with the bases loaded, get ahead early. Ullman knew he was going to get a pitch. He got one, but was a little out in front and pulled it down the third base line.
Patriots no runs on 6 hits. The Barnstormers a run on 6. Ullman 0 for 2 tonight, has flown out, has grounded into a double play. Lakin sets just over 75 pitches now. And the lefty hurls the 0-1. Lifted out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. He's ahead of the Patriots backstop.
Ullman's got to shorten up the swing here. Jimmy Paredes awaits on deck, hoping for an opportunity, but Ullman's job, get Kelly home from third and tie this ball game up.
Kelly with speed could certainly try and score on a wild pitch. Lakin hunches in, staring to get the signs from Anderson De La Rosa. Now Ullman steps out and everybody resets. The bases are loaded. With one away in the sixth, the Patriots down 1-0. 0-2 the count on Ullman. Lakin, the lefty, sets to the belt, now kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Got him with a pitch up in the zone. That's the second out of the inning.
That's just Jared Lakeland going hard after Ullman. He didn't mess around. There weren't any waste pitches there. He went fastball, fastball, fastball. Ullman jumped ahead of the first pitch he got, but the next two a little more elevated, and Lakeland just flat out mano-y-mano beat Ullman with a couple of heaters. There's a big strikeout for the Barnstormers. It takes away the sac fly, but still an opportunity for Paredes. His RBI last night came with 2 out. The 3 RBI he had a couple of games ago all came with 2 out as well.
7 RBI in his last 5, 4 RBI in his last 2. He's in a big spot. Patriots down 1. The bases are juiced. 2 outs in the 6th. The first pitch. Paredes takes it low in the zone off a hop. De La Rosa fields 5-hole. Paredes is 0 for 1. He did walk in the second. Struck out in an 8-pitch battle in the 4th. 1-0. Paredes hits it in the air. Foul right side. That'll reach the seats.
Paredes' batting average against left-handed pitching is slightly higher than his batting average against righties. So he's hit more for average as a right-handed batter. He's hit more for power as a lefty, and I think in this situation, you're almost happy about that because obviously home runs are great, but you really want Paredes to put the ball in play, and a base hit could give Somerset the lead.
1-1 the count on the Patriots 5-man. The pitch. Paredes takes a breaking ball upstairs. It's a 2-1 count. On the former big leaguer, spent some time with the Phillies. He was with the Astros as well. Kansas City, Baltimore, Toronto in addition. So the majors, some time between 2011 and 2016. A major moment in this ballgame. The Patriots down 1, 2-1. Paredes swings and misses over a changeup. Offense has come at a premium for Somerset these last couple of games. They won 4 ball games of their 7-game road trip. They've lost 3 of their first 4 here at home. It's a 7-game homestand. 2-2. Paredes spoils it out of play.
It's a good job of Jimmy. Shorten up that swing. Wouldn't mind if he choked up a bit here as well. Don't need a long swing in this situation. Laken's already showed some pretty good life on his fastball. Got to be short to the ball, put it in play, and give this team an opportunity to take the lead.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Patriots down around the bases loaded in the 6th. Lakin delivers. Swing and a miss. Got him with a high fastball. And the Patriots, a pair of Ks to end the inning. They strand the bases loaded in the 6th. No runs on 3 hits. There were no errors, and all 3 were left on base. Through 6, Lancaster leads Somerset 1-0. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Correct. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, we're going into the 7th, so that would still be yours.
Correct. I'll hand it back.
Rick Teasley on the mound for the top of the 7th inning. His first pitch is a fastball in for a called strike with the switch-hitting Devon Torrance at the plate. 1-0, the Lancaster Barnstormers ahead of the Somerset Patriots. Teasley at 91 pitches, or 92 rather, entering this inning as Torrance swings and misses at a breaking ball and falls behind 0-2. Jared Lakin now at 83 pitches. He threw 22 in the bottom of the 6th inning, but got out of the inning unscathed as Torrance swings and misses at a breaking ball from Teasley. That's strike 3. And the first out here in the top of the 7th. Only one run allowed by Rick Teasley so far tonight. It has been another strong outing. In fact, to this point, Teasley has only allowed that one run on 6 hits. He has walked one batter, and he has now struck out 6. The only run scoring on a pass ball back in the 3rd inning. Darian Sanford, who steps to the plate here, led off that inning with a single. He stole second base, went to 3rd on a ground out, and scored on a pass ball. First pitch from Teasley to Sanford misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. And that is the only run that has been scored in this ballgame. 1-0 to Sanford, popped up softly, first base side foul. Espinal underneath it, towards the Patriots dugout, he makes the catch. And that's quickly the second out of the inning. So Sanford set aside. There's 2 out in the top of the 7th. Patriots trailing by a run. And here's Casey Hobson, who broke his bat but blocked base hit into shallow right field in his last at bat. He is 1 for 2 today. It's a beautiful evening for baseball at TD Bank Ballpark. The wind has picked up a bit as we approach the 9 o'clock hour. It's still blowing in from center field, albeit softly. Here's Casey Hobson in the first pitch from Teasley, a fastball piped in for a called strike, 0-1. Nobody getting loose in Somerset's bullpen to this point. Teasley from the windup. Here's the 0-1. Check swing and a foul ball. 0-2. Rick's pitch count was maybe slightly more elevated than what he would have liked it to be. He was at 63 pitches through 4 innings, but since that point, a 14-pitch 5th, a 15-pitch 6th, and now he's hovering right around 100 pitches with an 0-2 count and 2 away in the top of the 7th. In fact, this pitch upcoming will hit the century mark. Now the 0-2. Broken bat, shattered foul ball. The ball goes foul onto the top of the Barnstormers dugout down the 3rd baseline. Meanwhile, the shattered bat helicopters its way towards second base.
The ballpark, Somerset Towing is on site to provide automobile assistance. Raise the hood of your vehicle.
So Hobson stays alive. He gets a new piece of lumber from his teammates down the 3rd baseline. 1 for 2 today. Hobson now 2 for 5 in this series, including a solo home run last night. Teasley on the mound. He's north of 100 pitches. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Slider breaking away from the left-handed hitting Hobson. And Rick Teasley with a 1-2-3 top of the 7th inning. He's at 101 pitches through 7. He's only allowed a run. However, it's the Barnstormers still leading 1-0. We'll stretch and then move to the bottom of the 7th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, We live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more.
Turn to double play with NJM Insurance Group's bundle and save discount. Get started today with an auto insurance quote at njm.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. And the Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. Rick Teasley's impressive evening has come to a close. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Somerset trailing by a run, and the new pitcher is the Plainfield, New Jersey native Nate Rowe.
Rowe coming on, the right-hander, making his 37th appearance of the season, a 4.40 ERA with across 43 innings pitched, 36 Ks, 19 walks.
So Rowe comes on. He'll face the top of this Barnstormer order. Caleb Gindle leads off in the first pitch. It's a fastball that misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 run on 6 hits. No errors for Lancaster. No runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Somerset Patriots. Rowe hoping to keep this at a 1-run ball game after an impressive showing from Teasley. 1-0. It misses up and away. 2 balls and no strikes. So Rick Dunn, after his 7 innings of work, he wound up throwing 101 pitches, 76 of which for strikes. He was pounding the strike zone tonight. 2-0 to Gindle. High fly ball hit out to deep center field. Michael Kraus jogs back, but he has it lined up. And a bit towards right center, he makes the catch, and that's the first out of the inning. Teasley's final line, he goes 7 innings. He allows just 1 run. That is earned, though it's scored on a passed ball. That came in the top of the 3rd inning. It's the only run of the ball game to this point. But it is earned charged against Teasley. He also allows 1 walk, and he strikes out 7, lowering his earned run average on the season back down to 3.75. But right now, Teasley, unfortunately, is in line for the loss if Patriots bats cannot come from behind to take this ball game. First pitch from Rowe to Oslovich is swung on and driven out to center field, but Kraus lines it up. That one hit well, but Kraus makes the play shy of the warning track straight away center, and there's quickly 2 away in the top of the 8th.
The designated hitter, number 41, Dustin Hood.
So 2 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Still a 1-0 Barnstormer lead. That'll bring up Destin Hood. Hood 0 for 3. And in the times that the Patriots have seen him, he doesn't seem to be running particularly well. A right-handed batter, and the first pitch from the righty Rowe is a slurve that misses low and away, 1-0. Right now the Barnstormers playing with 4 position players on their bench. Andrew Applin, who we have not yet seen in this series, but he's been listed on the lineup card for the Barnstormers, so we imagine he's available. As a breaking ball from Rowe misses inside to Hood. 2 balls and no strikes. Of course, Parker Morin, Greg Golson, and then if needed, Barnstormers hitting coach Josh Bell has been made available. And Went with a pretty long stint in the middle of this season, becoming an everyday player for Lancaster. 2-0 from Rowe. Swing and a miss. Hood out in front. 2 balls and a strike. Meanwhile, on the Patriots side of the coin, Somerset really only has 2 position players available today, Will Kenger and Craig Massey. 2-1. Called a strike on the inner half. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And if position players were needed past Kenger and Massey, well, there are a couple of options on this Somerset Patriots pitching staff.
Yeah, if necessary, Brett Jody, Sid Tyler Cloyd, Luis Cruz.
2-2 from Rowe. Fastball misses low and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He also mentioned Nate, but Nate, of course, now pitching in this ball game. Unless we were to have a double switch, would not be able to take the field.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Nobody on, top of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a slurve from Rowe, a nasty-looking pitch, and it gets Hood well out in front. A 1-2-3 inning for the second-year Patriot. It's still a 1-0 Somerset deficit. We move to the bottom of the 8th inning on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Well, has a cool t-shirt from these guys. Give it up for Pete and his family one more time, everybody. Thank you, Vince and fans. Don't forget to visit the Somerset Patriots team store tonight to take advantage of our end of summer blowout sale. 30% off store-wide. That's 30% off store-wide. All apparel and novelty items. You can also pick up a game program for $2. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Barnstormers, right-hander number 35.
Welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark, bottom of the 8th inning. Patriots down a run. True & Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area at the ballpark. At True & Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. True & Associates, a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. New pitcher in the ballgame for Lancaster. Pedro Echemendia goes 1 scoreless in the bottom of the 7th, and here in the 8th, it's the righty Logan Sawyer.
He pitched his scoreless 8th inning in last night's contest. Did give up a hit to Michael Ullman, who he would see 4th in the inning if the Patriots can get a base runner aboard. But so far this season, he's pitched 33 appearances out of the pen, a 3.5 ERA, and a 1-0 record.
He'll go up against the top of this Patriot order. Alfredo Rodriguez to lead off, 0 for 3 so far tonight. It'll be Rodriguez followed by Bracamonte and Edwin Espinal. 1 run on 6 hits for Lancaster, no runs on 6 hits for the Patriots. Sawyer comes set. Righty work from the stretch with nobody on. Rodriguez shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes the first pitch for a called strike, 0-1. Still a beautiful evening. Temperature now down to the mid-60s. Very comfortable night at TD Bank Ballpark, 0-1. Rodriguez checks his swing, a fastball up and in. Appeal to first, didn't go. 1 ball and 1 strike. There'll be 2 more games in this 4-game set after we're done tonight. We'll have a ball game tomorrow back here at TD Bank Ballpark, a 7:05 p.m. first pitch. As Rodriguez checks his swing once again, Another appeal down to first, and once again, Alfredo determined to have not gone around. 2 balls and a strike. Tomorrow night's big celebration of the New York Giants here at TD Bank Ballpark, and there's still tickets available. 2-1 to Rodriguez, shot down the right field line. It's a fair ball. It's going to roll into the Patriots' corner. Rattles around the seats in that right field corner. Rodriguez into second base. He'll hold there as the throw to the infield actually hits against Rodriguez's backside, but it's a leadoff double. Somerset with the tying run in scoring position and nobody out.
Boy, Alfredo late on that pitch, but shooting it down the right field line just fair. You mentioned it, Mark. It gets tricky down the lines because both bullpens sit in play but in foul territory. So you see doubles down the line often get kind of caught up down there, especially down the Patriots end where they have a wooden bench. But a good job by Caleb Gindel to take that ball out and get it in relatively quickly.
So it's a leadoff double for Alfredo Rodriguez. He's off of second base. And that'll bring up Gabriel Bracamonte, and an infield single his last time up. Somerset down a run. Rodriguez held on at second. Here's the first pitch. Bracamonte shows bunt, pops it back to Sawyer, spins, throws to third, and Rodriguez beats the tag. Lancaster disagrees. Ross Peoples out to argue. Turdoslavich and Sawyer both frustrated. That's a big call. It goes Somerset's way. Now runners on the corners and nobody out.
Boy, I thought that was, as it was unfolding in front of me, the wrong decision by Logan Sawyer. You want to take the shore out in this situation. Instead, he delivered a strong throw and an accurate throw as well. But bang, bang over at third, and the ball looked like it beat him. But I don't know if the tag from Turdoslavich was there.
Well, the throw was sort of towards the physical base itself. It was a low throw, so Turdoslavich didn't have to move his glove too much to apply a potential tag, but the Patriots get the benefit of that call. And now it's Rodriguez off of third base, Bracamonte off of first. Nobody out. Here's Espinal. First pitch. Up and in. Espinal spins off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. A golden opportunity here for Somerset to at least tie this ball game up in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, and for Somerset, if they had a deeper bench, they might run for Bracamonte, although he still runs relatively well. Keep in mind, only 2 players available.
Middle infield back, the 1-0. Taken low, 2 balls and no strikes. And with nobody out, it seems likely that the Barnstormers would be willing to even trade a double play ground out for a run. Only 1 run needed to tie this ball game up for the Patriots. They've got the tying run at third. They've got the go-ahead run at first. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning, nobody out. Somerset trailing 1-0. Hitters count for Espinal. Here's the pitch. And he takes it off the plate. 3 balls and no strikes. Looks like Chris Beck is beginning to stretch a bit for Somerset. He has worked as this team's closer over the better part of the last week or so. He would love an opportunity to enter in the top of the 9th, holding a lead. But work still to be done for Somerset. 3-0 to Espinal. And he takes all the way. It's a fastball for a called strike, 3-1.
Remember, the Patriots had the bases loaded with an out in the 6th. They left them that way. Could not score a run. 2 straight strikeouts. A good chance here.
A 3-1 count. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Up and in, ball 4. Sawyer walks Espinal, and the Patriots have the bases loaded with nobody out for the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame, Michael Ullman. There's a lefty getting loose in Lancaster's bullpen. They have 2 lefties available, Brian Harper and Matt Marksberry. Jimmy Paredes awaits on deck. He's a switch hitter. More power from the left, a better average from the right. So we'll see how the Barnstormers do it if Paredes gets a chance. But right now, it is Michael Ullman. He is at the plate. He's got Alfredo Rodriguez at third. He's got Gabriel Bracamonte at second. and Edwin Espinal at first. There is nobody out. Somerset's down a run. Infield plays about halfway against Ullman. First pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. It's fielded by Martinez. He's coming home, and the ball's dropped by the catcher, De La Rosa. It rolls towards the backstop. Rodriguez is safe. Everyone moves up a peg, and this ball game in the bottom of the 8th is tied at 1.
Well, that's now twice this inning that instead of taking a shore out, or even in that instance trying to turn the double play going at second, the Barnstormers tried to get the lead Patriots runner, and now 2 times in the inning they have failed.
So this game is tied. There's still nobody out. Bracamonte at third, Espinal at second, and Ullman at first. There's an error on the play, and it looks like Ross Peoples is going to come out to make a change and bring in a lefty to work against Jimmy Paredes. And we'll see exactly who that lefty is, but a pitching change is coming. The Patriots have tied up the ball game in the bottom of the 8th inning. It is a 1-1 score, and Somerset still with nobody out. They are threatening. And we'll see how they come through when we come back on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Plate. And the Barnstormers bring the infield in. Nobody out, first pitch. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball diving towards the shoot tops. Comes up empty, and it's an 0-1 count.
Somerset losing 3 of their last 4. I think this is a game that they have to stay in the playoff race.
Infield remains in. 0-1 from Harper. Swung on and popped up along the infield. Foul territory, right side, and it's the first baseman Casey Hobson making the catch. That's the first out of the inning. An unproductive out for Jimmy Paredes, and there's one away in the bottom of the 8th.
Well, when the when the Patriots struggle to score runs, it's because situationally they don't come through. And the prime opportunity, the positive is the prime opportunity is still here for the Patriots.
So 1 out. Still bases loaded. It's Bracamonte over at third base. At second base, Will Kenger is a pinch runner. In the first base, it's Michael Ullman. The infield remains in. Michael Kraus steps in. Tough guy to double up, so the infield remains halfway. First pitch. Fastball from Harper, and it misses off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes.
Another positive for Somerset as of right now. Sugarland leads York 9-4 in the top of the ninth, but as we know, with 6 Revs runs to tie up the game of the ninth last night, can never count out York.
Now the 1-0. Swung on and fouled off over the backstop, down the first base line. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kraus has a base hit already today. He is 1 for 3. A spot here where, sure, a base hit would be nice for the Patriots, but all they need really is to get Bracamonte home from third, whether that be through a ground ball, whether it be through a sacrifice fly. However it may come, Somerset looking to bring home Bracamonte from third. 1-1. Kraus takes a breaking ball low. 2 balls and a strike. Alfredo Rodriguez led off this inning with a double down the right field line. He came around to score on a throwing error to play at the plate from the shortstop, Michael Martinez. Harper comes set. Here's the 2-1. Fastball inside. 3 balls and 1 strike now. A hitter's count for Kraus. Bracamonte at third. Kenger at second. Ullman at first. Game is tied at 1. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Already a run home for Somerset. They trailed 1-0 entering this frame. Lefty on righty matchup. Now the 3-1. Misses low. Ball 4. And that brings home the go-ahead run. Gabriel Bracamonte in from third. It's a bases-loaded walk, and Somerset's taken a 2-1 lead in the 8th.
Oh, we've said it all season long. Doesn't much matter how, but it just matters that the Patriots scored. And this, a ball game like this, late in a game where the Patriots come back, this is the reason that we stay so positive about this team, why we continue to believe they truly can make a playoff push, because when it comes gut check time, this team steps up. They find ways to win ball games. They just need to string some wins together.
A big at-bat from Kraus has given Somerset the lead. Here's Ray Navarro, first pitch. Fastball at the knees. It's called a strike, 0-1. So 2 runs home in the inning for the Patriots. Kenger at third, Ullman at second, Kraus at first, Ray Navarro at the plate. He's 1 for 3 today. 0-1 from Harper. Takes the pitch, and it just misses low and away, 1-1. Chris Beck now begins getting loose for Somerset. He will likely come in for a save situation in the top of the 9th, but Somerset would surely love a couple of extra runs here, a little more insurance. 1-1 from Harper. Navarro swings and scoops it towards right center field. Long way to run for Sanford, and it drops in for a base hit. Kenger races home from third. That's an RBI single for Ray Navarro, and now a 3-1 Patriots lead.
And for Ray, not the greatest piece. Looked like he was jammed a little bit, but looping that ball into right center field, scoring a run and passing that baton.
So it's Ullman to third, Kraus to second, Navarro at first, and now Jovan Gonzalez steps in. It'll be the 8th batter of the inning for the Patriots, already 3 runs home. They trailed 1-0 going into the 8th. Now still work to be done, but the Patriots entering tonight 1-23 in the second half when trailing after 7 innings. They've taken a lead in the 8th. Bases remain loaded. Gonzalez at the plate. And the first pitch from Harper. It's a fastball to Yovian. It misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Infield at double play depth. Gonzalez 0 for 2 with a walk. 1-0. Takes low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Logan Sawyer was on the mound for Lancaster to begin this inning. He did not record an out. He exited after the Michael Ullman plate appearance. So the book not yet fully closed on Sawyer. 2-0. That taken inside, 3 balls and no strikes. And this has been the case for Barnstormer relievers, specifically their left-handed relievers. Harper's got good strikeout stuff, but he struggled with his command, and the same can be said for Matt Marksberry. But no place to put Gonzalez. Has to take a 3-0 pitch with the bases loaded. Here it is. And it's up and away, ball 4. Second bases loaded walk issued by Brian Harper in the inning. Michael Ullman scores from third, and the Patriots now lead 4-1 in the home 8th.
For Somerset, their third walk of the inning. They've been patient, have not been over-aggressive at the plate, recognizing the situation.
And now Scott Kelly, the 9th batter of the inning for the Patriots, but before he gets an opportunity to hit, Ross Peoples out to the mound for Lancaster, and he will make his second pitching change of the inning. Brian Harper comes on. He faces 4 batters. He records just 1 out, and he allows 3 inherited runs to score. Somerset ahead 4-1. We'll step aside for the pitching change on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Get the checking account for smart people, Provident Smart Checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service fees. Yes, indeed, Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Get the ball rolling at provident.bank. There's a new pitcher once again on the mound for the Barnstormers. 3rd different pitcher of the inning for Lancaster. Somerset's bringing their 9th batter of the inning to the plate. They've already scored 4 runs, and to stop the bleeding for the Barnstormers, it's the righty Cody Epley.
They're certainly hoping he can do it. Epley has spent time as a closer of this team this season, 17 saves and 25 opportunities, 1-6, a 4.05 ERA. This is 43rd appearance of the season. Through 40 innings pitched, 30 strikeouts, and 12 walks. Comes into this tight spot.
The first pitcher of the inning was Logan Sawyer. He did not record an out, and the book is now closed on Sawyer. He allows 4 runs, all earned, on 1 hit and 1 walk. Fielder's choice and a throwing error have contributed to that, but only 1 out recorded so far in the inning. Brian Harper done after tossing a 1/3 of an inning, and we don't have a final book on him just yet either, but he did allow 1 hit, and he did walk 2 batters without striking anyone out. So Scott Kelly at the plate, bases loaded, Patriots up 4-1. We have 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. Righty on righty, first pitch from Epley. It's a fastball that misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. Will Kenger's at third base. I'll rather make that Michael Krause at third base, Ray Navarro at second, and Jovan Gonzalez at first. Epley comes set, 1-0. Kelly takes a fastball low and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Somerset was trailing 1-0 through the majority of this ballgame, but have rallied for 4 runs. In the bottom of the 8th. (2-0) from Epley. Called a strike, inner half, 2-1. Cody began the year as the closer for the Barnstormers. But as evidenced last night, it seems as though Scott Schumann has jumped into that role. Schumann has a couple of saves in his last 3 appearances. 2-1 from the righty. Taken low and in, now 3 balls and a strike.
Very reminiscent of the Patriots' win over York on the 16th of July. Pat Young came into that ball game for the Revs in the 6th inning of the contest, threw 12 straight balls. Ended up giving up 4 runs. Didn't get an out.
3-1. Called the strike, inner half, 3-2.
Patriots were down in that ball game, ended up coming from behind for a 12-7 victory.
Bases are loaded for Kelly. He's 1 for 3 tonight. The pitch. Swinging a line drive over the first baseman, Hobson, and into right field. It'll score Krause. Turning third is Navarro. Here's the throw home, and Navarro beats the tag, sliding feet first into home. That is a 2-run single for Scott Kelly. Make it a 6-run inning for the Patriots, and they are ahead 6-1.
And that huge because while the inning has been long, the Patriots before the hit only had a 3-run lead. They didn't blow things open, and that hit from Scott Kelly, staying compact, keeping the swing nice and tight, serving that one into right field, going the other way with it. He's been hitting the ball hard as of late, and now that he's getting consistent ABs, he's serving up some big hits.
Huge hit there from the longest tenured member of the Somerset Patriots team. Now 11 RBI on the season for Kelly. He's at first. At third base is Gonzalez, who went first to third on the Kelly RBI single. Now Alfredo Rodriguez for his 2nd plate appearance of the inning, and the first pitch called to strike, 0-1. 6 runs home for the Patriots, approaching one of their bigger innings of the season. We've got runners at first and third and 1 away as Rodriguez skies 1 foul. Alfredo began the inning with a double down the right field line. Came around to score the first of 6 runs. Patriots have plated 7 runs in an inning 2 separate times. Once May 1st against High Point. Last time August 6th in York against the Revs, 0-2. Swinging a line drive towards center field. That's going to get in. That's a base hit. And that ties a new Patriots single inning high. An RBI single from Alfredo Rodriguez scores Jovan Gonzalez from third. 7th run of the inning, and the Patriots are ahead 7-1.
And Alfredo, his 2nd hit of the inning. He got things started with a double down the right field line, came around to score. Now he's on base again. This time he drives around.
And now it's Gabriel Bracamonte, the 10th batter of this inning for the Patriots. They have 7 runs that have come home on 4 hits to this point. They've also drawn 3 walks, and there's been 1 error against Lancaster. First pitch. Fastball misses low and away from Cody Epley. 1 ball and 1 strike. And with that RBI single for Alfredo Rodriguez, the book is now closed on Brian Harper, who is the 2nd of 3 relievers used by Lancaster in this inning. Harper goes a third of an inning. He allows 3 runs, all earned, on a hit and 2 walks. 1-0. Bracamonte takes a strike at the knees. 1-1. A needed 7-run outburst for the Patriots. not only taking the lead here, but providing enough cushion. We'll see whether or not Chris Beck now comes on. He was getting loose initially, and because he was already warm, Somerset might just bring him on for the 9th inning anyway. But no longer a save situation, as the Patriots have put a 7 spot on the board, and they're still threatening. Scott Kelly's at second base. Gabriel Bracamonte's at first. Or rather, make that Alfredo Rodriguez at first. Bracamonte at the plate. 1-1. Swinging a ground ball to second. Could be 2. It's Mercedes to Martinez. And on to first base. And that retires the side. But not before Somerset played 7 runs on 4 hits. 1 error and 1 runner is left on base. It is a 7-1 Patriots lead. They're now 3 outs away from evening this series. We'll head to the top of the 9th next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more.
It's easily for the graphic. We return for the top of the 9th inning in a ball game that is completely turned around in favor of the Patriots. They trailed 1-0 heading to the bottom of the 8th inning, and they played 7 runs on this Barnstormer bullpen in the bottom of the 8th. Despite an error, all 7 of those runs, for the time being, have been called earned. Oh, now make it 6 of those 7 runs being earned. Probably the right call there. Either way, Somerset's brought in a new pitcher for the top of the 9th inning. It's the former big leaguer, Chris Beck.
Chris Beck, as recently as last season, played 20 games in the bigs. He's making his 5th appearance with the Patriots. Does have a save and 3 2/3 innings pitched at 2.45 ERA.
So Beck comes on after Nate Rowe's scoreless inning of relief. Rowe struck out a batter in the top of the 8th inning and is currently in line for the win should Beck hold on. It'll be Anderson De La Rosa, Michael Martinez, and Melvin Mercedes due up for the Barnstormers. 4, 5, 6 in their order. Rick Teasley was the starting pitcher for the Patriots, and he will now receive a no decision. He is off the hook, despite a strong night, allowing just 1 run over 7 innings while striking out 7 batters. So Anderson De La Rosa leads off. He is 2 for 3 tonight. 7 runs on 10 hits for the Patriots. 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Barnstormers. First pitch from Chris Beck to Anderson De La Rosa, called to strike, 0-1. Somerset has dropped 3 of the first 4 games of this 7-game homestand, their longest remaining homestand of the 2019 regular season. 0-1 from Beck. Check swing on a breaking ball, but it dropped in for a called strike regardless. And De La Rosa falls behind 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, top of the 9th inning. Patriots ahead 7-1. Beck, a former big leaguer, time spent with the Chicago White Sox and the New York Metropolitans. 0-2. Swinging a soft bouncer to first base. Will Kenger fields it Kenjer had entered as a pinch runner in the bottom of the 8th. He takes it himself to the first base bag, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 1, Michael Martinez.
So Michael Martinez now steps in. Barnstormers down to their final 2 outs tonight. Martinez, another batter, 2 for 3. Couple of hits. Though the hits recorded by Lancaster far and away haven't been very well hit. Here's Beck from the stretch, and the first pitch to Martinez, a fastball misses high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Martinez, a switch hitter, batting from the left side. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball diving towards the dirt. Martinez swings right over it. And with 1 away, it's a 1-1 count. Sticks on the scoreboard as Beck works against Martinez. A couple of former AL Central players taking on each other here. Beck for the White Sox. Martinez at time with the Cleveland Indians. 1-1. Swing and a miss. That was a fastball. Went right by Martinez. Beck has showed off a strong fastball in his brief time in Somerset. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 9th. Beck working against Martinez. Here's the pitch. And it misses low and in. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Some of the crowd here at TD Bank Ballpark has exited for the evening. But hopefully they'll be back for a fun homestand that continues tomorrow night as the 2-2 to Martinez misses low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, we have 2 former New York Giants that'll be in attendance at tomorrow night's ball game. Both Stephen Baker and O.J. Anderson will be making appearances. Both members of the Super Bowl 25 champion New York Giants. There's actually a meet and greet going on the suite level tomorrow night. There's a 3-2 to Martinez, a swung on and missed, strike 3. 9th strikeout of the night for Patriots pitchers, and Lancaster's down to their final out of the evening. Tickets are still available for that New York Giants meet and greet. You can purchase them online at SomersetPatriots.com, or you can purchase them at the TD Bank box office. Only $70, you get a private meet and greet with 2 Super Bowl champions. How many opportunities do you get to do something like that?
Not a whole lot.
Food included with that price as well.
Ooh.
Here's Melvin Mercedes, and the first pitch from Chris Beck, taken for a called strike, 0-1. So be sure to get your tickets for that tomorrow night. There are also both Anderson and Baker will be available on the main concourse, of course, after the meet and greet. So if you don't want the meet and greet, we don't understand exactly why, but if you don't want it, then you can at least go to the concourse and get a signature as well. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Beck's breaking balls look good. Some hard movement down and into the lefty Mercedes.
Yeah, really sharp.
So now Lancaster down to their final strike. The Patriots leading this one 7-1. After a 7-run bottom of the 8th inning, quite a turnaround for the Patriots here at TD Bank Ballpark tonight. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and softly hit foul, left field side. Scott Kelly gives it a look, but it lands in the stands. And it's still an 0-2 count.
Boy, a lot more than a look. Scott Kelly, just with something to prove every time he steps down on the field. I mean, I think 9 out of 10 left fielders are just going to watch that ball. Scott took off to try and catch it.
A ground ball hit towards second. It's gloved by Navarro. Gets it onto first base, and that's the ball game. The Patriots rally for 7 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. and they have evened up this series at 1 game apiece with a 7-1 win over Lancaster.
Mark, I know we say it a lot, but this team continues to give us a reason to expect a playoff push. Tonight, another fine example of that.
So Somerset with high fives and celebrations along the infield. The Patriots have won this one 7-1. We'll step aside for the Flemington Department Store post-game show. We'll be joined by Alfredo Rodriguez for a post-game interview. All that and more on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
And welcome back here to TD Bank Ballpark for the Flemington Department Store postgame show as the Somerset Patriots defeat the Lancaster Barnstormers by a final score of 7-1. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear, found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it is worth the trip. Let's get into the highlights. There was a lot, and all of them were concentrated in just one inning. It was the Barnstormers striking first. Rick Teasley was on the mound for the Patriots. He worked against Jared Lakeland for the Lancaster Barnstormers, and Teasley would be strong off the jump. However, Lancaster would take the lead in the top of the third inning. Darian Sanford led off with a base hit. He then stole second base, advanced to third on a ground ball, and scored from third base on a passed ball. So the Barnstormers took a 1-0 lead. That ultimately was a charged run to Rick Teasley, and it was an earned run as well. So Somerset trailing 1-0 early. However, they would bounce back after that point, and Teasley would pitch quite well. In fact, he would keep Lancaster off the scoreboard despite a couple of opportunities for the Barnstormers to extend their lead. Teasley ultimately went 7 innings, allowing just that one run on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. Nate Rowe would toss a scoreless top of the 8th inning, but the Patriots' offense had been stymied. They were scoreless over their first 7 innings tonight. Jared Lakeland tossed 6 shutout innings for the Barnstormers to begin the evening. Pedro Entremendia, a scoreless 7th, but then Logan Sawyer came on in the 8th, and that is when the wheels fell off for the Barnstormers. Alfredo Rodriguez led off with a double. Gabriel Bracamonte reached on a fielder's choice on a bunt towards third. The Barnstormers tried to get the out at third. They were unsuccessful, so runners on the corners. Edwin Espinal then drew a walk, so the bases were loaded and there was nobody out, and up to the plate came Michael Ullman. Infield plays about halfway against Ullman. First pitch. Swing and a ground ball to short. It's fielded by Martinez. He's coming home, and the ball's dropped by the catcher, De La Rosa. It rolls towards the backstop. Rodriguez is safe. Everyone moves up a bag, and this ball game in the bottom of the 8th is tied at 1. So the Patriots tie up the ball game on the Ullman fielder's choice. No RBI given, but Somerset ties it up. After Logan Sawyer exited after that Ullman at bat, Jimmy Paredes came up with Brian Harper coming into the ball game. Paredes popped out with the bases loaded, so there was 1 out, still a tied ball game. And then Michael Krause, the very next batter, he would work a good count. He'd draw it to a 3-ball count where 1 run would give the Patriots the lead, and that's exactly what would happen with Krause at the plate. Now the 3-1. Misses low.
Good job.
Ball 4.
Good game.
And that brings home the go-ahead run. Gabriel Bracamante in from third. It's a bases-loaded walk, and Somerset's taken a 2-1 lead in the 8th. So the Patriots lead 2-1 at that point, but the inning would continue. In fact, it was quite the inning for the Patriots. The very next batter, Somerset leading by a run, was Ray Navarro. 1-1 from Harper. Navarro swings and scoops it towards right center field. Long way to run for Sanford, and it drops in for a base hit. Kenja races home from third. That's an RBI single for Ray Navarro, and now a 3-1 Patriots lead. So Somerset ahead 3-1 on the Navarro single, but they still weren't done. Control was an issue for Barnstormer pitchers in the bottom of the 8th, and that continued with Jovan Gonzalez at the plate and the bases loaded. 3-0 pitch with the bases loaded. Here it is. And it's up and away, ball 4. Second bases loaded walk issued by Brian Harper in the inning. Michael Ullman scores from third, and the Patriots now lead 4-1 in the home 8th. So the Patriots ahead 4-1. That would take Brian Harper out of the ball game. He wound up walking 2, both with the bases loaded in just a third of an inning of work. Cody Epley came on for Lancaster after that point. Still bases loaded, and up to the plate came Scott Kelly. The pitch. Swinging a line drive over the first baseman Hobson and into right field. It'll score Krause. Turning third is Navarro. Here's the throw home, and Navarro beats the tag, sliding feet first into home. That is a 2-run single for Scott Kelly. Make it a 6-run inning for the Patriots, and they are ahead 6-1. So the Patriots ahead 6-1, and just for good measure, they'd already batted around at that point, and then it was Alfredo Rodriguez who led off the inning with a double. He would get his second at-bat of the inning, and he'd make it count. So too. Swinging a line drive towards center field. That's going to get in. That's a base hit, and that ties a new Patriots single-season, single-inning high. An RBI single from Alfredo Rodriguez scores Jovan Gonzalez from third. 7th run of the inning, and the Patriots are ahead 7-1. So the Patriots take a 6-run lead. They lead 7-1 going into the top of the 9th inning. Chris Beck works a 1-2-3 frame, and the Patriots come from behind. They win the ball game by a final score of 7-1. Now we're joined by Alfredo Rodriguez here on the Flemington Department Store postgame show. Alfredo, always appreciate you coming up here. Strong game for you, 2 for 5. You started off the rally in the 8th inning. Let's go right to that 8th inning for this Patriots team, trailing 1-0. You're leading off the frame. What's your approach at the plate?
To be honest, I was just trying to get a good pitch to hit. In the game, things can change pretty quick. I was, 0 for 3 in the game, and I was just like, hey, let's just start, do something for the team, have a good at bat, and luckily hit the ball hard, and it fell in, and I was glad I was able to be a part of it.
So that begins the inning, and then eventually 7 runs come around to score. You top it off with an RBI single. Over just the scope of that inning, in terms of its importance to this Patriots team after dropping a tough one last night, how important was that inning to sort of come from behind?
Huge. I think I'm gonna be honest. It was the game was kind of going by. Things weren't going our way, but that's why this game's a funny game. So you just got to keep on playing, and you never know what can happen. I think we just kept on, chipping away one at bat at a time, getting the next guy up. I don't think anyone tried to get too big in that inning, and that's what we're capable of doing when guys just, pass off the baton to the next guy. So.
Well, you've been a part of 2 playoff teams in your first 2 years here in Somerset, and of course, still working towards the playoffs this year, but it hasn't been the second half that, the Patriots have wanted. What's it been like in the clubhouse with this team? How have you guys been able to keep things loose despite, some close games not necessarily going your way?
I think efforts effort's never been a question. I think everyone comes to the park and is ready to win. The game's a lot more fun when you win, and we unfortunately have been on the tough end of some losses, and it's just all it takes is one inning like that, one game like you come from behind where you can get on a streak. So we're looking to build on this, and I think the key is just try to stay as neutral as possible, not really get too high, not read into the. Obviously, we're looking at the standings. Guys are aware, but just trying to control what we can control. I think we have a pretty good ball club. I think everyone is hungry to win, and sometimes it's just a matter of taking a step back and just getting the next guy up. And Rick pitched his butt off today. And we had an early deficit, and he kept us in the game, and that's the name of the game. If we didn't have him stay on his game, we wouldn't have had the opportunity to come back.
Oh, I wanted to ask you about Rick also. Last question before I let you celebrate downstairs. Teasley, such an emotional pitcher. He's had so much success here in Somerset. And to fall behind a little early and to see him battle back and have another very impressive evening, does that give you guys a little bit of confidence going throughout the game, saying, hey, this guy has our back. Let's sort of back him up?
Definitely. Rick's one of the most fun guys I have time playing behind. Even if we're down 1-0, I think in the 6th inning, his last inning that he pitched, he was pumping his fist after every strikeout, and that kind of fires me up, and I think a lot of the guys up that, hey, this guy's trying to finish strong, and hey, let's do it for him. And that's what it's all about, picking each other up, and I was glad we were able to get his back today.
Well, Alfredo, thanks for coming up here. 2 for 5 with a run scored, a run batted in, and the catalyst to a 7-run bottom of the 8th inning. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Appreciate it.
That was Alfredo Rodriguez. We'll step aside and we'll wrap up the night next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
Welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark for the final time tonight as the Somerset Patriots top the Lancaster Barnstormers by a final score of 7-1. We're on the Flemington Department Store post-game show. Patriots win this one. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and 7 runners left on base for the Patriots. 1 run for the Barnstormers on 6 hits, 1 error, and 5 runners are left on base. The winning pitcher tonight is Nate Rowe. He gets the win after a scoreless inning of relief. He improves to 3-2 on the season. Rick Teasley gets a no decision despite another strong performance from the southpaw, allowing just 1 run on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts over his 7 innings of work. Meanwhile, Chris Beck worked a scoreless bottom of the 9th inning. He does not get a save. It was not a save opportunity. The losing pitcher for the Lancaster Barnstormers is Logan Sawyer. They allowed 7 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning, and Sawyer was the first man on the mound. He allowed 4 runs, 3 of which were earned, and he did not record an out in his outing. No save is recorded in a ballgame that took 2 hours and 44 minutes for this Tuesday evening. With the win, the Patriots improved to 18-27 in the second half, now 60-55 overall on the season. Meanwhile, the Lancaster Barnstormers, with the loss, they dropped to 18-26 in the second half, now 42-71 overall this season. 42-72 rather. And as we look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League, every game has gone final, so we have some updated standings. The Patriots do get a good amount of help across the board. The New Britain Bees defeat the High Point Rockers 5-4 down in North Carolina. And New Britain, in fact, continues to play some strong baseball. The Patriots are going to have to watch out for the Bees, especially in the upcoming road trip, where they'll have 4 games up in Connecticut. But that, for the time being, that scoring line does help out Somerset. The Sugar Land Skeeters bounce back after a very difficult loss last night. They top the York Revolution 11-4 over at People's Bank Park tonight. And it's the Long Island Ducks shutting out the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 5-0 over on Long Island. So the updated standings, first in the Liberty Division, the Ducks remain in first place. They're now 2 games up on the High Point Rockers, 4.5 up on the New Britain Bees, and 7.5 up on the Somerset Patriots. But Patriots, as difficult as it may be to root for the Ducks, they're fine with Long Island winning the Liberty Division if it's not High Point, because it opens up another potential wild card spot. In the Freedom Division, more help for the Patriots. The York Revolution lose, so Sugar Land now only a game out of first place, which would open up a second wild card spot. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, with their loss, remain 4 games out, and the Barnstormers are 7.5 games out. And with the wild card standings, which is really the big key right now for the Patriots, they gain a game on both the York Revolution and the High Point Rockers. So Somerset now only 4.5 behind High Point in the wild card standings. And should York fall out of first place, right now the Patriots just a half game worse than the Revs. Somerset does own the season tiebreaker over York. That has been finalized, and the Patriots still have 7 games left against the Rockers, but they do own that season tiebreaker currently as well. So those are your updated standings. Our next broadcast will take place tomorrow back here at TD Bank Ballpark, a 7:05 p.m. first pitch. Our coverage on SPN.TV, as well as 1450 WCTC, begins at 7 p.m. It'll be Liam O'Sullivan, who has been red hot for the Patriots. He'll be on the mound, and he works against the lefty John Anderson for the Lancaster Barnstormers. A couple of thank yous to send out before we sign off for the evening. As always, a huge thank you to Mike Lawrence, running our boards at our WCTC studios over in Somerset, as well as a thank you to Alfredo Rodriguez, who joined us on the Flemington Department Store postgame show, as well as my co-host for tonight's broadcast, Brandon Pelter. But that'll do it for us from Somerset. Again, your final score, the Patriots over the Barnstormers, 7-1. For everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a pleasant rest of your Tuesday evening, everybody. Good night.
You've been listening to Somerset Patriots Baseball. Stay with
Appreciate it, Mike.
WCTC as we present Patriots games throughout the Atlantic League season. The new talk radio.